je suis hippie, hippie, rah. Je suis hippie, hippie, rah.
I went down the hallway and I felt so good. I flew past the women, it was understood. I went down the hallway and I said bye-bye.
Okay. We're streaming. Moxie, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, hell yeah. All right, wait, let me get your... Dude, that whole time I did not have your video on screen. I just realized.
Oh, what a waste.
But
what a waste
you.
of effort.
But thank you for setting that up.
I've got a huge stack of paper on my desk, man, to get this in the right spot.
I just put it there, all right? So we will get a few seconds of it. As long as you decide, really.
Let me zoom back out.
Ooh.
No, not that far.
All right, good. I think
okay. Let me move all this paper. Jesus.
We are all set, technically. I just gotta... just one of those real quick. One more. Okay, good. All right. So we're doing a zine stream today.
That's right. Yes.
MoxieFamous here is working on the next issue of the Mighty Lighthouse. He does... Well, we saw for the last zine issue that we did, MoxieFamous always for every issue does the printing and the trimming and the stapling and the folding and all that sort of processing shit.
Yeah, and we've covered that before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we streamed that before, right?
Yeah, we streamed that for the last issue. And so for that issue, I had done the layout, all the digital shit, bringing in the submissions and putting them together on the page. Moxie does all the physical shit, even when I do that. But then, for all the even-numbered issues, 2, 4, 6, and now 8, MoxieFamous also does the layout shit.
Yeah.
And we use, so right now we're using InDesign.
Yeah, like, what is it? Creative Cloud 2019. Some old version, you know. We don't need anything new. Which
works pretty well. I had never used InDesign before making the zine.
Yeah, me neither. I had to learn it.
Yeah, it was pretty quick to learn. I just watched maybe 30 or 40 minutes of YouTube tutorials, and that gives you enough basic knowledge to get started.
Yeah, and then once you're forced to make a zine using it, you're gonna figure it out because you have to make it. So
absolutely, you gotta make
trial and error.
At some point, we're probably gonna switch softwares for that, just because Adobe is such a pain in the ass.
Adobe's such shit.
It's very expensive monthly. It's like $21 a month or something.
It's no good.
For just
I've tried to get Adobe out of my life as much as possible, but still using InDesign because that's what we know how to use. What's the other one called? It's like Affinity
right.
Publisher, something like that. We own it. We bought it. We have it. We just haven't done the trial and error to learn it. Well, probably should.
Yeah, gonna have
maybe on the next volume we'll force ourselves to switch.
Yeah. So for this issue, then you are, I don't know, in the middle of working on this. Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm midway. Lately, I've been doing a bunch of the physical assets. We've got pretty different styles of making the zine when it comes to editing. Me and Mr. the Minute Hour, I do almost everything off the computer, off of InDesign, and then I bring it in at the end. So a lot of it's done through GIMP, physical stuff, do stuff on the page, scan it, edit it, and then 80% of the work is done out of InDesign, and then it's just assembling it. So it's hard to gauge sometimes how much I've actually done.
Do you plan the formatting itself before you put it into InDesign? Is that in your head, or are you drawing that out, or?
Sometimes, that's right. There was remember that one that I made when we first were starting this volume, where I figured out a whole format, and we were going to work off of this, and then eventually we did away with that.
I did follow that for the first 2 issues, I think.
I did that for the first 3 or something like that, because I made that template InDesign file, and then I would just open that up and fill it in. But yeah, it's stuff like that, or it's taking notes, ideas I have, doing little drawings. Yeah, get that up. But yeah, I usually like to plan things out.
And when you do stuff, I mean, I can't say what it will be like for this issue because I don't know yet. But for the last issue and for several other of your past issues, you definitely like will have thematic spreads, or like you'll edit in a way where like you're being very conscious of like
The flow of things. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I like to get all the text submissions. I put them in a text document, and then make notes with an actual pen and paper. Like I've got a whole note section up here of different spreads that I could do with markings that I can do next to things, so I know where to put them. So like, yeah, I like to read through it. Notice that there's a theme. Like in this one, there's a lot of submissions that mention suicide. So I'm like, hey, better make a suicide spread. That one, but like, yeah.
Is it pro or anti-suicide?
I think most of it's pretty pro. I mean, it's the people that write on the people that submit.
Speaking of which, let's make this the first. Let me put this on the screen. The first step of making any issue the zine, it has nothing to do with us. It's just a whole bunch of people who submit art and writing to the Discord server.
Or the NAS.
Or the NAS. The NAS. Do you want me to link that? We had that weird thing last time where people were infiltrating your NAS somehow.
Oh, no, that's fixed. Okay. I lend my internet to a guy who has a computer down in the basement. He had a thing running on there, but it should be password blocked now to get to his page, and his, should be good now.
All right, cool. So then I'm adding to the description here the NAS.
And the benefit to the NAS is, at least when I'm doing my editing, all the folders and whatnot, I'm putting on the NAS anyways to edit off of. If you put on the NAS, it's definitely going to get seen because we move them, and then we can back up. If we don't use a file, it's still on there because I've got several terabytes of free space. And then if you have a high quality file that's above the size of whatever Discord allows, 8 megabytes or something,
super small,
you just put it on there. It's not going to be an issue. And then some people I know like to submit and not have it like seen by everybody right away. Like if you put it on the Discord in the submission channel, people are going to see it. But if you put it on the Discord on the NAS, it's set up so that once it's put on there through the submit account, you can't look at it, edit it, change it. We can do that. But like if you go in there, you submit something, someone else goes in and submit, they can't just click it and look at it. So if you want to like surprise with some really high effort, amazing art or something, you can do that. There are some people that do that where they submit some stuff on the Discord, and some of it where they want it to have more oomph, they submit it through the NAS.
Yeah, you've got more capabilities when you're submitting to the NAS. It's definitely better. And you get to avoid everybody on Discord. Discord's fun and all. Some people have fun on Discord. I've been known to have a good time on Discord every once in a while. But it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Especially older adults like ourselves.
Yeah.
It's more for those other people. But
for kids, not distinguished gentlemen like us, you and I, yes.
But I'm going to put this link here. Okay, so for the first time in a while, we are reopening the Discord server, and this is the first time in a long time we're putting a link on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you want to join the Discord server, you want to see what's going on in there, that's where we make the zine and Signal Return. People submit in the bullpen channels of those. Like Moxie said, we also have the NAS. So the NAS is especially useful for signal return.
Oh yeah, video files, audio files for sure.
Yeah, because
that's the best way.
You'll hit 8 megabytes in like 3 seconds of video. So definitely check out those things if you are interested in submitting to those projects. It's, there's practically no barrier of entry for submitting. You just join the Discord and submit to the bullpens, or go to the NAS and submit there. I just put the link to how to submit to the NAS in the description of this video, because it's a little more like you got to have the username and password and that shit. But there's a post on the Minute Hour website that I linked to, so it should be good. But even so, you don't need 40 people. We have a lot of people submitting to each individual issue now. I think the last issue was like over 40 submitters. But you don't need that.
Probably even more than that, yeah.
You don't need that to make a zine. Like when we were first starting out in volume 1, it was like 5, 6, 7 people. Total contributing to each issue. So if you've got like an inkling and a group of friends, if you have both of those things, you could potentially make your own zine. You don't need a community of artists. That's just a bonus.
Yeah, and we should also say that like the zine is the Mighty Lighthouse is not a professional thing at all.
Right.
So like it's very DIY. It's very experimental. We like MS Paint art gets in if it's funny. Like we experiment. We try new things all the time. It's very amateur. So like don't come in and be like super artsy about shit, because that's not really how it is. And like, if you want to try out some new art style that you've never done before, that's the space to do it. Like half the time when we're making the zine, like I didn't really do any art before the zine. So like everything is just constantly trying new shit just to throw it together.
And there's definitely not a like focus on technical achievements in the things that people are submitting. Like it all comes down to, I mean, for me, like I'm basically only trying to pick stuff for the zine that I think is funny, or if it's got some sort of something that I can't describe that like it makes me feel or think something. Like those are the things that get in. Funny things and indescribable things.
And things just with personality, and even like some shit gets in because it fits a layout or like a theme. Mm-hmm. Like I've definitely crammed some things in there which probably shouldn't have been in there, but they fit. So it's just like, well, I'll figure out how to use that. Like I think this issue has just like an offhand comment that was put in the bullpen about some other thing, which wasn't even a submission, but I was like, oh, I'm going to use that because it will fit with this other thing. So it's just like whatever goes.
Oh, Moxie, we just got an order for the zine.
Dang, dang, digga, digga, dang, dang.
Hell yeah.
I told myself I'd play that every time we got an order for the zine. So, hey, I'll put up that link now that we're talking about it. That was the Discord link there. If you want to buy, you can buy this issue of the zine. We haven't even made it yet. And you can buy it already.
We're in the process of making it. Yeah.
Good things are happening.
I guess I could show some of the stuff that's going into it, because I do have like a 2-page spread that's done that I can kind of show the process of how we make the zine. Because like, if you don't know how we make it, it might be helpful to see when you're submitting, see what, what works with the flow.
First thing happens is a bunch of people submit to the Discord and the NAS. Then, depending on the issue, either me or Moxie is going through that shit. Mm-hmm. How... like it takes me a pretty long while to go through all the submissions, because like
hours.
I gotta go way back to like, because I want to go back to where I was last looking, because I want to search through what you look through and see if there's anything in there that like I want to put in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this issue, it was taking you're already done with that whole part. You've looked through everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's usually like sometimes I have to go and grab more stuff. But yeah, this is stuff from at least back from August 6th. And last time when I put this all together, it was January 9th. But I'll probably end up looking through it again, grabbing some stuff. And there's stuff grabbed from the server. There's stuff grabbed from the NAS. Yeah.
So then once you've got that little booklet, that's like all the accepted written submissions, right?
Yeah, all the text shit. And then the art, I put that into a folder. And I personally like to edit them to be zine ready before I even start editing. So I don't have to like, when I'm editing, I've been putting things together. I don't have to stop and go fix something up and make it fit. So like I'll go through all the art that I select and I remove the backgrounds and I make them look good. And like, let's see. I've got an example of one somewhere. Okay, yeah. Let me do a display capture. Like, see, this is one.
Hamarchy can recognize that style?
Immediately, yeah. They've been submitting for a long time. They're getting all the time.
Probably since volume 1.
Yeah.
They've done it really.
Yeah.
Maybe volume 2.
So like when I say zine ready, this is what I like to do. Make sure it's got the background. If it's in black and white, then it's white like this. But like comes in looking like this. And then, doing some color stuff, doing all the stuff to remove it, having to put in the white background. I like to do all this shit beforehand, straight up, right from the very beginning. And that can take a couple of days sometimes if you got like 70, 80 pieces of art. So like, I like to really front end a lot of the work outside of InDesign.
When you're looking through submissions, are you doing writing and images at the same time? You just going like one by one, and if you like something, you put it away? Or do you do all writing and then go back and do all images?
I do all writing and then I do all images. I go down, get all the writing stuff. As I'm putting that together, usually I can see themes that are starting to appear. And then when I'm going back and I'm grabbing art, I'm grabbing the stuff I like, but then also I have the themes of like what could work with the writing in mind from, getting all that together and go, oh, that would probably work for that one. That would probably work for this spread. Once I have like an idea of like several different spreads that I can do.
Yeah, I do the same thing when going through submissions. It's just focus on just writing, all the writing, and then all the art. I don't have like a really, like, I don't really like consciously match up things until I've got all of everything. Like, I basically am just picking everything that I like, even a little bit, and then like trying to see what might match up once I've got like these two big pools of things that I like to work with.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes for me. Where mostly it's like get all this together, go through it, take little notes.
And how much, like, when you're working on this stuff, like, how much do you think gets dropped after you've already chosen the stuff that you like and like you would put in the zine? How much of that actually gets in?
Depends on how much I'm able to grab. On the last one I did, I think I was able to use, over 90% of it.
Oh, really?
At least for the written stuff. Usually art, on that, I had, I think, like 80 something pieces. And I wasn't able to use all of them. But, they were all edited to be zine ready, so I could put them in something later easily. That's one of the benefits to doing it that way.
I feel like this shows that you're more focused in your approach, because when I just take everything that I like and I probably use like 50 to 70%. And that's like pretty consistent. Like there's always at least a third of writing and images that just don't make it in at all.
Ooh, that's quite a bit compared to me.
But it's sort of like when I like I do the step that you're describing of planning. I do that just in InDesign without planning. I do the planning without planning, where it's just like once I've got the two big pools of content that I know that I like, I just start throwing shit in the pages of InDesign, like, because I think, all right, this is kind of related to this. This sort of works, like, and I do the whole thing like super super roughly, where it just looks like shit. It's just a bunch of text and images like randomly placed on pages, and then I go individually with each spread and just try to make it look like the zine. That's all I can do, is like I work on it until eventually it looks like the zine.
Well, I guess it's also I like to do a lot of it off the computer, and you do everything in InDesign, right?
Well, I do
more or less.
Like that first step is all just like putting all the shit. It's everybody else's shit going on all the pages. When I'm trying to actually make it look like the zine, that's when I start like scanning a bunch of things to add in like texture and color elements. Now color. But like that's definitely all after, like, I've already got a bunch of crap like throughout the document, and then I'm like, all right, now I need to get a bunch of framing elements and like background stuff, so I'm just gonna scan random shit around my house, like oven gloves and like whatever, just any random shit on my desk. And my room is a terribly messy place, so there's always things to scan.
I save envelopes that have like the patterns on the inside for like, bank shit.
Yeah, so much of the time you just need something. You need some texture to...
like stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like I just like save anything that looks interesting. I mean, look at that
That's
shit.
perfect. That's great.
That's great. So I just save that stuff for sure and just have it ready.
Yeah, I've got the same thing. My brother usually asks me before throwing random shit out whether I want it to scan at some point.
But yeah, I guess we probably do have those different styles because I am more structured in how I try to make things. Sounds
so
like.
Do you have a more like solid image in your head before you're going into InDesign?
Pretty much, yeah. Sometimes it's like I sketch out a layout that I want to do. In this case, I've been doing some stuff with watercolors and shit I've never really worked with before, so I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah.
So you're working on like background elements and like text framing stuff. Yeah, what do you got?
I get that.
We got
back. Well, actually, I can show. I've got a 2-page spread that can show like the whole creative process of. It's completely done, and it can be like a little teaser, I guess. Yeah. Let me get over to. Not that one. Okay. So, like, first of all, going through is I had a piece of art I wanted to use. This great one from Gorman. And so it's like, okay, I like that. And then I was like, okay, music. Going through the document that I have, this is going to be a 2-page music spread. It's going to be music related. Mm-hmm. So next was, let's see, where the hell is this shit? Okay. So that's the text next. I was like, okay, that's the one I want to get in there. And so I went looking for art that would fit. Well, not that. There we go. So we got 2 drawings to go along with that. That's how I first go into it. And then I was like, okay, now I want to fill in the bottom here, and then I can fill in the center later. But I want to make sure I get a good solid thing at the bottom for like, the balance of the page and all that shit. Because I'm all artsy like that, guys. So then it was, let's see, I like this piece of art.
Looks like classic eyes.
Yep. It's got his Kids Bop shirt. It's got that nice striking striking colors to it. And then after that is going, okay, so what's going to go behind that? Something groovy. That's some Chop Knot Slop, one of the submissions. And then I need to put the musical notes behind it. This is when I was coming together with the color scheme, with the pink here and the color of the text over here. I had a little note up here, which I deleted, but that's when I decided what I need the background to be. And then I made that, and I scanned that in.
You so made that that's like watercolor?
Yeah, that's watercolor that I did. And that's kind of setting the tone of things. So it's okay, the background's going to be more of that purplish thing. Then the pink from this is going to be the framing. So after that, it was, okay, that's something about music to fill in that middle area. And then I printed the thing out. This is, I'm going to go to a different view now. So, like, that's kind of the process of figuring that out. And then there's a bunch that was done outside the computer. This is like how I usually do almost every single spread. This is kind of my process. So, like here, this is like the watercolor that I did. That was scanned in. And then I had a printout of this work in process. Actually, you can see it. I had the little note of what I wanted to do on my little tracing pad thing, which I've been really getting into. When we were just doing black and white, I would just like tape a piece of paper to my computer screen and use a Pilot G2 pen. Can't really do that with a lot of stuff now. But like putting this stuff down, tracing what I wanted to do, scanning this in. Just dropped everything on the floor. Oh yeah. And this is just like some cheap Daiso, like $1.50 oil crayons.
Nice.
So then when all that's put together and get that in there, I got the framing. This is done in two parts because I wanted this to go behind the characters. And this is going to frame around it. Anyways, oh yeah, and then there's the text, which is musical lyrics. So like that's my whole process when it comes to putting together like a 2-page spread like this. Most of it is not on the computer. It's like whacked together a few things and then go, okay, here's how I'm actually going to work with it.
It looks freaking beautiful. I love the background and the
it's gonna be good.
The crayon outline stuff. Both those look excellent.
And that's kind of gonna be a theme on the whole issue. I've been doing a bunch of, backgrounds and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I've got massive stacks of this stuff I've been working on. That's what I've been doing for like the last week. It's just trying to figure out what I want to do, working my head around how I'm going to use it when I'm actually editing. And so like when I do the zine, most of it is off of the computer. It's doing stuff like that.
But even for that one, the way you're explaining it was like it all started with just like one really strong image that you really liked, and you knew that like that could be strong enough to be like a theme spread.
If you have an anchor and then you can build off of the theme of it, or like especially sometimes there will be certain text submissions where you I read it and then go, okay, this would flow into this one, into this one, into that one, and then they won't be directly related, but there is a certain flow in them, which sometimes is not so easy to pick up. But it was like, so long as there's like a little tinge of something where I go, oh, this one mentions a microwave and then a dog, and this one mentions a dog and dad, and then dad to this. And so it's just like that flow of things. So it's more like one cohesive spread instead of just like a bunch of shit thrown on a page.
Yeah, I think that like we achieve similar things through different means, but big but yours, I mean, I think yours does have it seems more like you know, a little more put together. I do think that mine is like, it's very run and gun, as you were describing before the stream
run and
started.
gun.
I am definitely like, when I make the zine, I spend like a real intense week in InDesign getting everything roughly there, and then like to the point where it's not just random, it's not like just randomly placed text and images. It's like I have a very vague general idea of the whole thing, and then I need to take like a 3-week break, and I need to just forget about the zine entirely, and then when I come back, I can come back and do the whole, like, all the polished stuff that actually like makes it look good and right.
That's kind of what I do, but just going between editing on InDesign and then going off and doing this stuff, because they're two different workflows. So like once I start getting like frustrated and just kind of sick of doing stuff on InDesign, like sitting at the computer all day, I go, okay, cut that out, work on this shit, and just go back and forth with that sort of thing.
And you are no stranger to making physical assets. In the last signal return, for example, there's a whole bunch of shit that you made for that.
I've got a whole bot. Like I save everything too. I should figure out what to do with it at some point.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait until signal return is super valuable.
Like shit, hell yeah. All the handmade shit for the animation of this cityscape, boombox, the signal return text, all this stuff. I don't like animating on the computer. I don't like, well, actually, I don't really like animating at all. I don't like doing. So it's just like, yeah, I like doing stuff on index cards. I go through packs and packs and packs of index cards on like everything. Oh yeah. Yeah, here's an example of, you're asking about layouts. Like here's me sketching out like how I think I could do the layout for the cover of the last one that I did.
Nice.
So yeah, I do a lot of that sort of shit. I just print stuff off and I write on it. I scan stuff. I make little elements.
I tried doing some index card not even animation, just drawings for Signal Return 5, but it's too much work. I don't ever want to do that again. And I didn't even do a good job.
It is a lot of work, man.
What the
But
fuck?
like I'd rather you know, do it by hand than just be sitting on a computer all day. That shit sucks.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah. Okay, here's a good one. So like doing the all this stuff, I want it to look. So I got the outline, I got the blue marker background, I got all this other stuff. When I was drawing all these took forever because they're a little bit detailed. And I didn't want them to look too good. So I would just go to the liquor store and get like 3 tall cans of the cheapest shit I could and then try to draw it straight. I was like, I want this to look messy, but not look too purposefully messy, you know?
Those aren't rulers or anything? That's freehand?
Well, I used like a light box. So it was like, I put it over another one and then it was just
You're
drawing it by
tracing.
hand. Drunkenly doing it and like, you know, using a couple different pens. Like, okay, if I want to be really messy, I'm going to hold it like back here and try to shake my hand and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I like doing stuff off the computer. Plus, I still have it. So.
It does tend to look much better. We're all pretty, I feel like people have got to be getting sick of the digital look.
Yeah, I think it's a little overplayed. It's not to sound like a pompous ass artist, but you know, it's something which I think is easier to do now, especially like people make plugins to make things look like, you know, glitchy 90s, whatever. Like everyone likes those old aesthetics, but they just want to use a plugin or they want to do something like that. I like doing it by hand.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's shit half the time, but it's like, it's real shit. It's real shit.
It can be even if it's really bad, it's real at least. Like there's something to be said for the extra personality that comes around with like being able to screw up. There's so many ways you can screw up when like working with physical media that like doesn't make your shit worse.
Yeah, and it's a unique screw up. Like someone sees it and go like, "What is this shit?" They don't go, "Oh, they use this filter. Oh, After Effects sucks shit." They see someone go like, "That's a bad animation, but it's hand drawn." There's something special about that, you know?
You have to respect us. You have to.
You have to begrudgingly respect our effort.
So for this issue, we're thinking like it's probably going to be, in my mind, it's going to be shipped out in March. That's what I'm thinking.
Probably. I still probably do have a couple good weeks of editing. And then, of course, you know, last time printing and processing took
Long.
like 2 or 3 weeks or something. I mean, this is a shorter issue. It's not, what was yours? Like 50,
No, it's
52 pages?
44.
44. Yeah, this one's going to be 32 pages at least. That's what I've got planned at. If I all of a sudden like shit out 4 pages of amazing stuff, then I'll add to it. But right now it's 32 pages.
Which even 32 is more
That's
than
twice as big as we started. We started with 16 pages.
And we were like settled between 20 and 24 for all of Volume 2 and like the first half of Volume 3, really.
Yeah. We were doing 24 pretty standard.
Mm-hmm.
And the magazine was 28.
Right.
That seems small now. Yeah. That was huge back then.
That's fucking bullshit. This stuff has been going on for a long ass time. We're coming up on 5 years.
Is it? Shit, 5 years.
In July or June, that'll be 5 years since the first
Hell
one.
yeah.
It's pretty freaking wild.
Yeah, we're making it. We haven't killed ourselves yet.
And
although
we
this
haven't
issue
even
has
known
given me
anybody.
some ideas.
We haven't even known anybody who's killed themselves. We haven't caused anyone's death.
Yeah, hey, we're doing pretty good.
Like we could have. We had the opportunity.
Yeah,
we wanted to.
I certainly did directly. Yeah.
So we've been doing this for a long ass time. It's been, you know, there's been several groups of submitters throughout the past 4.5 years. Like, it's the sort of thing where like some people stick around for a while and some are more transient. We're okay with all of that. Just if you would like to be a part of the Mighty Lighthouse, like, feel free to submit your art and writing. There's no pressure, but also like we do encourage you, like, because it doesn't have to be, you know, this is like we were saying at the beginning, this isn't like some sort of super professional artsy like thing where it's like,
and we don't want it to be either.
No, we're not trying to get you to put your best foot forward. Just like do whatever, make whatever you want. And
also another thing is like if you submit something like it's not exclusive to us. Just do whatever you want. Like if you have something, submit to us. Put it on your own social media. Submit to other places. Like, you know, it's your art. You're giving us the opportunity to work with it.
Absolutely, and that's what you should do. Like, don't rely solely on us to get the word out about your art, because you gotta be involved in that process. But yeah, like it's It's meant to be a fun thing. We've been, we wouldn't be doing this for 5 years if it wasn't fun.
Yeah. It's certainly not profitable, that's for sure.
No.
It's a shit ton of work, doesn't make any money. It's got to at least be fun.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're just fucking insane people.
Yeah, we might be. We might be.
So yeah, all right. So then, I'll make this final thing. Then I just put the Discord link back on the video of the stream here. Discord.gg/PNZ. There's no fucking point to reading this. There's all uppercase and lowercase. Anyway.
Yeah.
If you want to join the Discord and submit stuff, the link's right there, but also you can submit through the NAS.
And the link to the Discord, does that have a time limit on it?
Yes, it is only open for 1 week. There's 7 days from a few hours ago where you may join the Discord. We are doing this thing where we're kind of like, we're going to invite people or open it up in waves where like we can get a group of new people coming in, and then we can kind of be focused on the new people rather than having like a constant trickling of people. The Discord was totally public for a couple of years, and we got up to like 1,000 members.
Yeah.
We were really trying not to for a long time.
Got pretty messy. Yeah,
that was too many people. Right now there's like 120 or something, so it's a lot more chill, and that's why we're kind of doing this method of like, we'll get a group of people at one time. If you want to stay in the Discord, all you got to do is submit stuff, and eventually if your stuff gets in, you can stick around. But otherwise, like, we had to kick all the like the people who were there just for the social aspect,
Oh, yeah.
That's the one thing. The Discord is not there for, like, there is if you really are after a community of internet fuckers, you can go to like the Minute Hour community Discord, which is a separate thing. You'll have to find the fucking link for that. Good luck. But the Discord server where we make the zine, that's the whole point. We make the zine, we make Signal Return. It's easy peasy breezy. We're not trying to like have that be a social hub.
Mm-hmm. It's a chill zone. It's chill. It's cool.
Chill.
But, everyone there is there because they contribute. They want to contribute. And then, like, they also work with each other in other projects, too. It's not just, meet other artists there, too.
Yeah, exactly. It is definitely a good place to meet people who are making stuff. And there have been a whole bunch of other servers that have gone on and, like, made their own creative projects, like people who have who know each other because of this project, which is really cool. We like that. Right?
Yeah.
All right, good. Did you have anything else we should say about the zine? This issue?
Should we talk about the new shtick that we've got on this issue? We're always trying to add new things. I've got something new for this one and
Do you have
going
something?
on.
Do you have something to share? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Definitely. So
this is something that we talked about, and what we're going to start doing is, instead of printing the production number of, like circulation 500, because usually those are off by like 5 to 25. Now, since we have to handle every zine individually anyways, processing it, let me get to the HDMI. So we're going to start stamping them. And this is like a sequential stamper thing. So every time it stamps, you got 1, 2, 3. So we should be able to keep better track of how many there actually are. If you have, like, if you can feel good about getting a low number or something about that. But also, like, what we tried to do in the past with, like, the scratch-offs and whatever, nobody wanted to scratch them. Nobody wanted to do anything. We could just, like, at this point now, go like, hey, if we want to give away, 50 million Neo points, just go like, hey, volume, I keep forgetting what volume 3, issue 8, number 47. Hey, you won 50 million yield points, post video or photo evidence, and we can send that to you. Like, we can start doing giveaways that way instead of having to scratch off, and nobody wants to scratch them off, and then actually having a number to it. It's gonna be cool. And then when we do reprints too, like I can just whack in a different color and just keep track of where the numbers were. So like if we have to do reprints, there we go. We can reprint more and know how many we have. So that's our new shtick on going forward. I've got a couple of these. Each one will have a unique number.
Moxie's referencing in volume 2, we had the interactive edition of the zine, and each zine had a scratch off, and if you scratch it off, like there were 4 or 5 winners or something, maybe even 10.
I think there was I think we did it on 2 or 3 zines. So it was going to be a regular thing, but nothing came of it. So we were just well,
nobody. There was only one person who I knew of who got it, and he declined to receive the prize.
Yeah.
But now, I like this. Each zine is unique. They will be uniquely numbered, and it will actually be in the order, I guess, that they're processed, technically.
Yeah.
What a nice looking stamper thing you got there.
Yeah, those old ones, they're solid. I got 2 of them. They're sweet. But yeah, that's the new thing that we're doing. We're always trying to add new things. That's the new one, starting with this issue.
Moxie's always trying to add new things. I just begrudgingly accept.
You're hardly begrudging. You're just like, oh, yes, that's great.
No, I'm usually pretty excitedly accept. I'm excited that someone is coming up with ideas.
Yeah, and it's usually I'm the one doing the work. It's like, oh, you want to put scratch offs and everything? Go for it.
Yeah, sounds great. Good idea. Okay, wait, I have a back order of dang dangs I gotta play. Hold on real quick.
Dang dang, digga digga dang dang. Dang dang, digga digga dang dang. Dang dang, digga digga dang dang.
Each dang dang is an order.
Dang dang,
digga digga dang dang.
Dang dang, digga digga dang
dang.
dang.
I love dang dang so much.
Dang dang, digga digga dang dang.
I want to be accurate.
Dang dang, digga digga dang dang. Dang dang, digga digga dang dang.
If you're counting at home,
digga digga dang dang.
That's approximately 10. 10 dang dangs.
Not bad.
All right,
that's
so
20 dangs.
We're gonna do. Now we're just gonna transition into a regular call-in show, I guess. Unless there's any more zine business to go over.
No, I think that covers just about everything that we wanted to cover. Just kind of show the process of what we do. And I guess one thing I'll say is because me and Mr. The Minute Hour have our different styles, different submissions might work better on different issues. So just something to keep in mind if you like the more structured, whatever designed shit that I do. You can submit during those ones. If you like the run and gun of Mr. The Minute Hour, then
Thank you.
for his
my business name. And it's also like part of it is if what do I want to say? If you can't submit wanting immediate gratification. It takes a long time. Individually, we take a few months each making our zines, and then there's a little break in between zines. So just there can be a long waiting time. But also, I know for me, every single zine that I've made has included works that are at least 8 months old, because there's always something that's just way old, even if it's something that I had in the pool of one zine where I took it out. I knew that I liked it, but then I didn't end up having a use for it in that zine. I'll go there.
Yeah, you're really good at doing that. I don't have a good memory, so I just look more short term.
Well, for mine, you're gonna have to wait, is what I'm saying. When it comes to my zines, it could take a year. But if you make goods there, if you put your shit in there, like, and all, I mean, like, you shouldn't, don't put your value or your worth on what we decide goes in the zine. We obviously put the things in there that we like, but there is stuff that we like that we can't put in every single time.
Often, yeah. It just doesn't. It just won't fit. Like sometimes you have to cut really, really good shit.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to buy this issue of the zine, you can pre-order it. Like we said, it's probably shipping in March. That's probably the earliest you can expect it, I would say.
Yeah, I've probably got a couple more weeks of editing and then the printing and processing, depending on how many issues there are. I mean, like the last issue, I think it took, God, what was it? It was like 120 hours of printing and processing. It took forever. It was a long time. But yeah, once the editing's done, then I'll be doing that. But yeah, probably in March we should be able to get them out.
Yeah,
we're working on it.
Moxie's working on it. So you can buy a copy if you go to that link that's on the screen there. You can join the Discord. You can submit to the NAS. All those links are in the description of this video. We're going to take a little music/piss break, and then we're going to do a call-in show. Moxie, any final words?
We're good. I'm ready to just become one of the boys and drink 5.5 beers.
All right, hell yeah. Thank you for your time today. Appreciate you showing us all this shit.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Usually I just do this into my dank little cave. No one gets to see it.
All right, I'll talk to you in a few.
All right.
Can't be a martyr, 'cause the dream jigsaw puzzle are there to make you big and strong. And oh, all the things that make life a jigsaw puzzle are there to work your heartstring muscle. Well, I'm quite perplexed why bad people beat the good most days. And I'm quite confused why a broken heart can't get an x-ray. Yeah, oh, all the things that make life a jigsaw puzzle are there to make you big and strong. Yeah, oh, all the things that make life a jigsaw puzzle are there to work your heartstring
Okay. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Chill. Alright. Okay. I just turned off Do Not Disturb mode. 518-288-7938. This is now a call-in show. I didn't think of a topic. I did not decide a topic. The topic says making the zine. I don't know if you're going to be able to talk to me about that, but you can try. Who's this?
Call from
Sam.
I've talked to this guy.
to accept press.
Sam.
Hello.
I've talked to you before.
It's been a minute, but yeah, you have.
What did we talk about before? I remember that I talked to you, but I don't remember our conversation at all.
Yeah. God, I called in on the Bitchin' podcast.
Oh, fuck. That's the first one that we did. The first call-in show.
Really?
Basically.
Oh, man. Well, I definitely talked on the Bitchin' one, and I don't remember what the hell the other one was. But so, yeah, let's just say it's been a minute.
So what'd you want to talk about with no topic on the table? Oh, sorry. Got some beers going around here.
Oh, boy. What do I want to talk about? Oh, damn. I didn't know I had to have, I didn't know I had to be setting the agenda. I would have had something...
What?
Something good.
What did you expect? You're calling in to talk to somebody. Am I supposed to interview you?
Oh boy, this is real solid right now. This is great. I'm a great interviewee.
Sam, what's going on today? What's your life like today?
Right now, making some baked goods right now. Oh. Just regular old brownies. Nothing fancy. Nothing adulterated about them.
Okay.
I'm technically at work right now. I got one of those work from home jobs.
You're getting paid to make brownies for yourself right now?
That's correct. Yes.
Hell yeah.
It's a great gig.
What's the what's the brand? What's the box? What kind of brownies are you making? Give us some details.
I got some of those Ghirardelli.
Woo! Woo!
I don't know. It was the last time I was at Costco. I was like, I'm not going to be at Costco for a long time, so I'm going to get one of these giant-ass boxes of brownie mix, and then whenever I want brownies for the next whatever.
I didn't even.
Yeah, I'm
know,
just thinking ahead, man.
I didn't even know they made big boxes of brownie mix.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got like 6 individual pouches in it, so
hell yeah.
whenever you feel like having some brownies.
That's a pretty good
Boom.
situation. Are they just regular chocolate? Are they double chocolate? Are they triple chocolate? Are they chocolate death?
Oh, these are the triple chocolate.
Oh my god! So that's got the chocolate chips and the chocolate sauce, right?
That's right. Heck, I've got some chocolate chips in the cupboard. I could make myself a chocolate ganache, pour it on top, go real crazy.
That would be.
Who knows?
Quadruple chocolate.
Oh yeah.
You making these brownies for anybody else, or is it just for you?
I mean, my roommate's probably. I'll definitely let my roommate have some. I don't need a whole tray of brownies.
You're saying that like you don't really believe it. It's like, I guess I don't need a whole tray of brownies if I'm at gunpoint and someone has decided already for me.
Look, I could eat this whole tray of brownies. Obviously, I could eat this whole tray of brownies, but I have to make constructive choices with my life. And constructive choices means not eating a whole tray. Also, my roommate's picking up like a pizza right now. I need some room for pizza.
So
I need to like.
Right. You got a trade sort of situation going on here.
Absolutely.
He's got the savory. You've got the sweet.
Fantastic right there.
I could really get into the sweets big time. I had a skill where I could eat, a whole box of cookies, a whole box of Chips Ahoy or Oreos. No problem. Do that in 30 minutes. And I'd have no control over it. I mean, I would say that. I obviously have some control, but it just felt, like when I get started, I can't stop because they're so tasty. So I've just had to stop buying sweets entirely, which I've managed to do for a couple of years. So like this is the only way. It's like if they're here, I will eat them all until I get really sick, and if they're not, then I save a few bucks.
What's the fastest you've ever eaten a whole pack of Chips Ahoy?
I gotta say probably one episode of Seinfeld.
Standard unit right there.
I used to when I was a kid. I have a lot of siblings, and we used to get the big rectangular box of Oreos where it's like just a bunch of loose sleeves of Oreos in plastic packaging. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
So we would eat Oreo by the sleeve as if that was like the normal way.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I'd get home from school and just like pop a whole bag of popcorn and eat that when I got home from school, like every day.
Fucking love popcorn. I do that. I'll do that right now. I'll do that right now, bro.
I got into a real good routine of like I cook most of what I eat at this point. Like I just cook constantly, which is also like because I've gotten a work from home job. Most of the time that I'm doing it, like it's a pretty hands-off job. I just need to be on call. So that means most of the day I'm actually getting paid to like cook. So that's one way that it keeps me from like wolfing down an entire thing of cookies. It's like, yeah, but I just spent like 2 hours making these. I gotta
if you make
pace
your
myself
own,
out.
That is wise. Because then you don't want to, blow your wad eating it all in one sitting. You want to enjoy that over time.
Absolutely. It's hard to coat an entire batch of cookies with a single wad, too. You really got to stretch it.
The icing, the special icing. Why would you do that? Why would you bring that to this point? Sam?
Just trying to add some,
Come? Add some semen?
Add some spunk.
I just
want some spunk to the interview.
That was spunky. I just wanted to say wad. I should have known that wad. You can't say wad.
No wad zone.
All right, Sam. Hey, thanks for calling in, bro. Good talking to you.
Hey, good talking to you too. Keep doing you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Easy. We don't need a topic to talk. I say. Now, after one call. See what the next one's like. Let me make sure my shit... Is this... Can we... Everybody... Alright, this looks like all the sound is working.
Call from.
AB?
What was that? A-B?
To accept, press.
A-B?
Yes, sir.
Is that initials, or is that a word that I'm not really understanding?
No, actually it's just 2 letters. AB.
A-B. Alright,
Yeah.
easy. Easy peasy. What's up, A-B? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I guess I'll just fill you in.
Yeah.
I called last month about the New Year, New You.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to, work with charities and sell my art and T-shirts
that's
for
right.
them.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I reached out to some, and I got a hold of them. I just have to schedule a time to meet up with them. I haven't done anything yet.
You reached out to charities?
Yes, a local one here that helps out the homeless.
Mm-hmm.
But the ball, what's that?
Yeah, so you're moving forward on that?
Yeah, the ball's kind of rolling. I just got to send them a few more emails, but I might have to start selling T-shirts for myself first. My financial situation's not looking so great, but I was fortunate enough to move into a new apartment. It's kind of shitty. There's like 7 roommates.
Wow.
The Wi-Fi is super bad, and I need good Wi-Fi to work from home.
7 roommates is a lot.
Yeah, good thing there's 2 floors. It's not so bad. I've definitely been in worse spots. But yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Are you a college type guy, or are you out of college, or never done college? What's your life situation here?
No, yeah, I've never done college. Well, I tried. I went to architecture school for like 2 months, and it was not for me. Not architecture school, but like architecture class.
Yeah, but you're a young man.
Oh yeah, I'm turning 26 this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
God damn, 7 roommates. What the hell are they doing? Are any of them your friends, or are they all just random people?
No, they're random people. I've never met them before. They seem pretty cool. One of them worked in the circus in his past.
That's unique. You don't hear about that.
No, yeah. He let me borrow his pipe. It was pretty nice.
His pipe? Like a
Yeah.
drug pipe?
Yes, a marijuana pipe.
I thought you meant like some sort of circus thing, maybe, like his.
Oh no.
But yeah, I couldn't conceive of what that would mean in a circus sense.
Yeah, I've got no clue. I do want to tell you something.
Pipe, the pipe that tames the lion. When you blow into it, it has the. Maybe. All right, no, go on.
That's interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll tell you that. But that actually made me think. So I was visualizing, the lion's whip, like they beat the lion to tame him. I was imagining a pipe instead.
Exactly. Like they just let the lion chill out. Like, lion, take a puff of this.
That'd be better instead of beating them with it.
We gotta find out what the circus situation was. I am curious. I've never talked to anybody who worked at the circus before. It's like a very mythical seeming profession to me.
Yeah, I know. I watched that new movie that's out, Nightmare Alley. That's about kind of the old school circus freaks.
What's it called?
That's a pretty good movie. Nightmare Alley?
I don't know it. I haven't even heard of it.
It's directed by Guillermo del Toro. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. I really enjoyed it.
Guillermo, say it again for me. Guillermo del Toro strikes again. That sounds like a good, topic for a movie for him. Circus freaks.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I just moved in here the day before yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm in Austin, and it's freezing now, which is not normal.
What is it freezing? Literally, like 32 and below.
Yeah, I think it got that low a couple days ago.
Damn.
Yeah, and I was moving in the freezing rain. I had to park my van on 6th Street and leave the hazards on and keep bringing one load at a time up all these stairs.
Jesus.
And the cherry on top of all that is I had to go drop off the U-Haul van
pick up my bike from the old place and bike in freezing rain to downtown.
Oh, you were living in downtown?
Oh no, I was living like East Austin, but now I'm downtown.
Oh, now you're downtown. Oh, right. Jeez.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, was that? I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
Whenever I was alone in that house that I was at, because I was alone a lot, I memorized your video, the "Don't ever look at me again."
Nice.
And I would just say that like over and over, like to myself when I was going crazy. And when I was biking in this freezing cold, I had to get my mind off of how cold I was. So I just kept saying that over and over again.
Dude, did it help? Did it work?
Oh, it did actually. It got my mind off of it. It was like I was like in the video and not in the freezing rain.
Not in your life.
Yeah.
My worst moving experience was definitely when I was in Boston. I remember we just fucked up our like the timing of things in a way where we could only move in like we had like 6 hours to get everything ready overnight, and like we were moving everything from like 8 p.m. to whatever is 6 hours. That was like 4 a.m. because my fucking roommates who I was moving with, like they didn't get anything ready prior, so it was just like
same here.
The intensity of like me shouting at people for 8 straight hours trying to like move all their loose shit, because moving doesn't have to be that bad. When you pack, it's not that bad when you have everything in boxes and all that shit. But then when like you're with someone who hasn't done any preparation and they're just like, all right, well, let's just all grab these loose objects and throw them in my car for several hours. That's
yeah.
Hell.
The worst part is whenever they have a lot of trash accumulating and they say like several months ago that they're going to take care of it and they just leave it for last minute.
Yeah, you get the hoarder types.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm glad I haven't had to move in a long time. When I was living like in Boston and LA, like I move every single year because I would always be getting like fucked in a different way by each rental situation. So I'd always be like, fuck this, I'm moving. And then I'd like move somewhere else to get fucked in a different way. But I've been very glad since being back in my hometown. I just live with my brother. I don't have to move anywhere.
That's pretty sweet. I hope I can find a situation like that soon.
It's fucking dope. Yeah, you got a brother?
I do.
Is it? How's he doing?
I have 3. I think one's in Louisiana working some construction.
Are they moochable?
Moochable? No. They got their own kids and family and stuff.
Oh, see, yeah. That's no good. They can't look out for you if they're looking out for their family. All right, yeah, dude. Thanks for calling in.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll see you next month, maybe.
All right.
I'll reach out next month. Yeah, thank you. You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Man, I hate moving. It's fun to help other people move, though, because you can feel very helpful, but you don't have to do the actual painful part, which is like unboxing and getting everything ready. That's just like you just toss a bunch of shit in their house and be like, good luck.
Call from
Cody.
Talk to this fella. Cody!
Hey, what's up?
How's it going, man?
Pretty good.
We've talked several times on this show.
Yeah, I feel a little guilty. I feel like maybe people associate me with you and don't like that.
How do you mean?
Like, oh, this guy keeps getting on. I fucking hate this. Why don't I get on?
Yes, but that's natural. Everyone, I don't know how some people get on and some. I don't know how it works. What's your secret? Then
you
the
just
audience
saved
won't
the
hate you.
number.
Say again?
I called once. This is the only time I've tried to call.
Really? What is the secret then?
You just have to okay, step 1, listen everyone. You save the number in your phone. There's no shame. That's what everyone else is doing. Don't be cool and do it the other way when you don't get the advantage. So you save the number and you just call between the calls. And you're likely to get on when the lady asks for your name. Like, that's when she's going to try to connect you. Otherwise, it's going to get like a voicemail, some asshole going, hey.
I can't believe nobody's thought of that. Call between the calls.
Yeah, I don't know. There's been a bunch of myths in the chat where it's like, oh, you're shadow banned, or...
No, that does not exist in this. I have not done anything on my end. Maybe Google has some weird grudge against some of you. That has nothing to do with me.
If they had it against anyone, it should be me. Like, so I think that's bunk. I also think that they don't care as much as people think they do, like the FBI and stuff. I feel like a ton of tragedies are totally preventable, but I don't know. That gets into political territory.
Let's get there. Hey, let's dive right in. I read a hilarious article about the FBI where they were like, this guy had made a Facebook post that was like a sort of pro-ISIS Facebook post. Sort of semi-pro-ISIS, which is whatever. I'm not gonna judge this guy for being pro-ISIS, but the FBI gets wind of that, and they create an internet woman, a beautiful Muslim internet woman, to seduce this man.
Where is this guy?
America, the United States.
He's a hunky?
He's probably a transplant.
I don't know. It's just always kind of cringe when the white guy's like, "This is for Allah." Like,
When white
shut
guys,
up.
you said?
Yeah, when the white guy's like, "This is for Allah," it's like, shut up, Steve.
That is a little weird.
You're just mad.
I've definitely never in person met a radical Muslim white person, and I would be shocked.
There's not a lot.
But anyway, so the FBI, they created this person, this woman, no idea if it was a woman in real life or not. It was an FBI agent regardless. And they were like messaging this guy, trying to seduce him, like saying, like, I'm a beautiful Muslim woman, and actually getting him to fall in love with her. And then once they determined that he was in love with the FBI agent, that's when they started trying to convince him to like blow up a school or like do a mass shooting. Because they're like, the woman is like, you need to do this, like, we are totally going to get married and have children and stuff, but really first, I don't want to commit to any of that unless you're going to do a mass shooting in the name of Allah. And the guy who they're talking to, he kept saying no. He was like, oh, I really love you and shit, but like, I don't really want to fucking kill a bunch of people for no reason, basically. And she'd be like really disappointed, and she'd like get mad at him. She's like, oh, what can I do to make this better? She's like, shoot a school up. And he kept saying no. And then just eventually the FBI just like they just arrested him. Like they found he dodged his taxes or something, and they were like, yeah, well, you're not gonna shoot up a school, we're gonna arrest you anyway. Like, we've put a lot of money into this situation.
It's not what we wanted, but we're gonna make do.
So, even though I do absolutely agree the FBI is probably not watching you specifically, it is funny that the FBI does attempt to seduce people into committing acts of terrorism over the internet with fake
and like
women.
Child molesters too.
Ooh. Do you have experience?
No, just like, what? Fuck you. No, I watched TV at one point in my life, and that was the thing they do. They go, I'm Bobby, I'm 5, but they're like an FBI agent, and then in real life they're like drinking a coffee going, this sick fuck. You son of a bitch. And then they go, I'm all alone, come over.
We love it. The only
so it's okay for stuff. You definitely want to have some credentials, because if I did that, it'd just be like, you're an asshole and you have issues, and it's also illegal.
If you have credentials, what do you mean?
Like, you don't want, like, just anyone just going, I'm going to fucking find and just fuck with child molesters, or
yeah.
I'm just going to fucking shoot these people that are bad, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, everyone wants to, every now and then you know about someone who's an evil piece of shit and you want them to die, but you don't want to like. That doesn't mean you want to hang out with someone who's like, yeah, I fucked this skull.
Yeah,
He died real bad, buddy. Don't worry. He would be like,
There's like that whole genre of YouTube of like the predator hunters, and it's like
a lot of it seems really fake. Like I've looked at it. It's like this is garbage. It's like reality TV level.
I don't know how to feel about it in general, just because it's a lot of effort that an individual must expend to pretend to be a child, like a really horny child. They're always like a really horny child. They never like pretend to be a normal child. They're always like, I want to fuck you and I'm 10. Like,
I never noticed that, but yeah, I guess that is.
They always have to be like the
And it works.
horniest child imaginable. And yeah, then the pedophile's like, wow, there are horny children out there. I can't believe it.
This confirms my worldview.
And yeah, it never ends up great. But there's so many different levels of like aggression. Like there's some that are like the kind of stolen valor type who just like want to get up in your face and yell at you. And then there's other guys that are like, I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to find out why you're like this, bro. And they like try to be like nice. It's all just weird. I don't like any of it.
Yeah. But I don't know. This seems like a horrible nut to leave on, man. Do you
Come up something else quick.
Have a good night.
Okay. See ya. I didn't want to get into it's good. It's fine. Stolen valor, something there. Stolen valor. Stolen childhood. I don't know.
Call from
Hello.
to accept.
Yo.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Joe.
What's up, Joe? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Hell yeah. Did you have any school or work today?
School or work? No.
Nice. You been chilling?
I've been on the government gravy train
Ooh, hell yeah.
for a long time. Longer than I can even remember.
COVID type gravy
COVID
train?
stuff. COVID stuff.
Were you displaced in your work?
Yeah, I was a Hobby Lobby stockroom worker.
Oh yeah. What does that mean exactly? I don't actually know that term, Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby's like this Christian art store, and I would work in the back room with a bunch of weird, like dregs of society. It was pretty good.
They're selling Christian art. Art
Well,
supplies?
they're selling Christian stuff. They're selling art stuff, and also like Spider-Man stuff. I don't know if it's an East Coast thing.
I've never heard of it, and I live close to the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're more in like the southern part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. It's all making more sense now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's up, dude?
Well, how's the zine coming along? Is it
so good? Did you watch? Did you get to see any of the beginning part of the stream?
Mm-hmm.
We were showing off the zine a bit. MoxieFamous is working on it. It's gonna be totally done by March. It'll be shipped out. You ever gotten the zine before?
No, I don't know. You know, I've seen like punk zines in like the comic book shops and stuff, but I don't really even know what a zine does or is for. I think some of my friends were one of my friends was fighting against like oil magnates, and he made like a oil magnate zine, anti-oil magnate zine once. It was pretty cool.
And the impact?
It was huge.
Yeah.
Changed
As I understand it, zines are a thing that have been around for a while, and they're just, they're like small circulation printed media, so typically for more niche interests than maybe a magazine.
Oh, it's like a mini magazine.
Exactly, a mini
Okay,
zine.
okay. Oh.
So a lot of the
like
zines,
a booklet.
Yeah, it's booklet. It's
like a booklet to a book. Zine is to a magazine.
Absolutely. And from what I understand, a lot of zines are like highly like political and
Whoa.
and just like they're for like those very specific niche like there's zines for like, you know, fat goth trans bicyclists. Like you got to have a specific audience.
Wow. The fat goth bikers, man, that would be a good zine. Or it might be a good zine. I wish I had a copy.
When we years ago, because we've been making the zine for a long time, we tried to submit our zine, The Mighty Lighthouse, to a zine fest in San Francisco, and they rejected us because we did not. Zine Fest.
Did you go?
No, they rejected us.
Oh no.
Because we didn't
like you
have
had to like apply for a ticket or a booth.
We were trying to get a booth.
Wow.
To show off our zine, and there are people who are getting into Zine Fest, and their zine they'd never even made a single issue of it, but they were like, I have a great idea for a zine, and it's for gay birds who eat shit.
Wow, is that really true?
That's not true. That was an exaggeration.
Oh.
But they did.
Well, that would be a cool zine.
But they did. But they did accept people who had never made a zine before. That part was true.
Jeez Louise, man. I can't believe you guys didn't get in. What the hey? There must be a lot of people making zines out there. I wish I went to Zine Fest myself.
It's we gotta organize a raid on Zine Fest.
Yeah, or like a flash mob.
Yeah.
Type thing. My friend was have you ever heard? I had a friend who was talking about a die-in. Like you go into it was the same guy who made the oil zine, and he said you go into a place and you pretend to be dead.
Oh, just pretend?
With a bunch of other people, yeah. You don't really die. I mean, that would be even crazier.
That'd be the ultimate. Yeah, you go in and die.
The ultimate troll.
They're forced to remove your dead, rotting body.
From the lobby. That'll make a few faces red. That'll rustle a few feathers, I believe. Yeah, but instead of that, maybe like instead of a die-in, maybe like a Harlem Shake. That usually seems to rile people up pretty good.
That's the thing, like
turn a few heads.
With a thing like that, like maybe you'll get some converts, like people who like they'll just, hey, everyone's shaking around, I should start shaking, but nobody's gonna kill themselves because someone else.
Say, hey man, why are we shaking? And you say, it's in protest. They wouldn't let us in the damn festival.
But at least you'll have the crowd of people who just love to shake. They don't shake for a cause. They just shake for joy.
That's right. That is right. That's a hell of a crowd too.
Exactly. Those people you want to align yourself with.
Completely. And I bet they have fat wallets too for the zine. Maybe.
Yeah.
You gotta hope.
Wads. At the end of the shake, there's all the loose bills everywhere that's been shaken out of everyone's wallets.
At Zine Fest, the floor is littered with neglected $100 bills. People were too lazy to pick them up, and they dropped them.
Hey man, thank you for calling in. It's great talking
to
you.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye. Wait. Let's see if I can put on Do Not Disturb mode fast enough. I was gonna look at. I think it worked. Let's see. Damn it, son of a bitch!
Call from
Frank O'Brien.
Oh. Franco Braun,
Hello?
what's up?
Dude, I've been trying to call this motherfucker for so long. I used to be at work at the hospital, dude. I would do nothing but for like 3 hours just like use the fucking business phones and auto punch in the number and still not get in.
I remember from the beginning. I can't believe you got
from
in.
the very beginning.
What did you do this time? That was different.
That guy had a really good method. That was a really smart
Calling
suggestion.
in between calls?
Well, I just waited till you said goodbye, and then I called Ben because I was like, all right, he's done talking to this dumb motherfucker. That last guy is beautiful. I feel his stoner energy.
I like that guy a lot, that last guy.
Yeah, he's very nice.
He did.
That's the thing is you should just rank every call at the end of the call or the show now.
All right, so what are we going to talk about?
I have no idea. There's so much. There's so much we could talk about.
Oh, yeah?
We could talk about the stuff that's relevant to you because you got stuff going on with me. I could talk about what's relevant to me.
Well,
I could talk about the fact that...
Real quick, I'll say that this man right here who's on the phone has made music that I've used that people constantly ask me for, like, the link to. Like in the Chinese gate recognition video, your band made that song that plays in that. Everybody wants to know where that
the
song
electric
is.
Motherfuckers. Very good advertiser to say I'm in a band and then not mention the name of it.
I was getting there. It was coming. I had to remember it.
I'm sorry. I don't trust in the system. That's why I'm making a zine.
But also this guy, and you say zine also. You've been saying that for years. Why? Why
I don't know, dude. It just seems like a long I to me. I mean, I've got a habit, dude, because like Frico, that's not a long I. That's Frico, but I just say Frico. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been wrong about the pronunciation of your name for a long ass time.
That's
but also,
okay.
Yeah. This man also did the cover of a zine in the past. I think it was volume 2, issue 7 or something. So this is a guy who is he's involved. He's an artist fellow.
Most people call me homeless, but I appreciate the kind words.
What are you working on now, dude?
I'm working on a video game. I think I've been sending you bits and pieces of it, but I've just been like, I don't know, I got bored. I got tired of doing stuff that required other people.
Yeah.
Which is a very extroverted statement, I'm sure.
Well, a lot of the music that you've made that's online is solo stuff.
Yes. Well, that's the thing, though, is like I just make music. Like it's not even good. I just make it. You know what I mean?
No.
I'm sure you don't understand what it is like when you just like it doesn't matter the quality of what you're doing. You just have the urge to make it, and you don't care if it finds an audience. It's just good if it does. You know what I mean? You know exactly about that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't make stuff like thinking that it's going to be like successful or like popular or anything.
Every time I make a song and I'm like, this is really good, I'm like, man, it would be awesome to not have to have a job and just do this all the time. And then I remember that would mean I have to talk to other people, and then I drop the idea.
So do you just wander from project to project? You're pretty good at finishing things, which is, I would say, a unique trait for the artist type.
No, I don't finish shit. I just do a lot. That's the thing. Is I start like 10 projects and finish one. Mm-hmm. That's the thing is I'm always working on something though. That's the trick is you got to be busy.
Do you throw away things completely? Is that a thing you do?
All the time.
Yeah.
Absolutely, all the time.
How what's the farthest you'll get into something? What's the farthest you'll get into something and still like throw the whole thing out?
I would say it's at the point where I can be like, all right, I've got a good idea what this whole thing is going to be, and if it's not as satisfying or as like good as I want it to be, I'll be like, I'll redo this or just drop it completely. That's the thing is like I've had versions of albums that were recorded before the finished things were. Like my first album, or I guess Divorce from the World. There's like 3 fucking versions of that album, and 2 of them sucked, and then the third one was okay enough, you know?
That's the bar? Just has to be good enough?
Yeah, it's like, I like this more than I don't. But that's the thing. You know how it is when you make something. You see all the flaws. So you're like, all right, this is like a D. And a lot of people will be like, oh, this is awesome. I'll be like, no, fuck, it sucks.
Yeah, that is a funny thing. Like, I've had people ask me if I'm a perfectionist, which I think is silly because obviously everything I've ever made is so far from perfect. No, I don't know why anybody would think that, like, I'm trying to achieve perfection, because everything I've made, when I listen to it after it's done, is like, there are a billion different things that I could change about it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that too is like people who strive for perfection. What do they even do? Like, really, what do they make? That's a weird. I don't know. I feel like people say shit like that just as an excuse so they can just do things like stay on Twitter and not finish anything, or like talk in Discord and then be like, yeah. I don't get into that though, because you know how I feel about those kinds of people. I hate those people. I hate people who don't do things.
Yeah. You are a doer. You are a maker. So what's the game for? What's going on there?
I just felt like the kind of game I wanted to make, no one else was going to make, which is ultimately, like, you know, the biggest reason to do something is like, well, fuck, no one else is going to step up to this. Mm-hmm. But it's like a old Resident Evil kind of. You know, I've been playing the shit out of old Capcom games, like the old Resident Evils, Dead Rising, and I was like, I can make something like this. Just, you know, give me enough time and enough weed, and, you know, it gives me something to do instead of masturbating and then getting angry at people. The two primary hobbies I have.
You've been working on a few game-type projects, though. Like, you just like, I feel like you're the sort of guy who's working on stuff and you're absorbing, like, knowledge and information for the next thing, even if you don't finish what you're working on. In this instance, like, you're acquiring the skills.
I'm glad you put it like that, because if you were a woman, and I say this as a gay person, so I can say this, if you're a woman or a gay person, they would just say, oh, that's so Gemini. That's so Gemini, and then I want to kill him.
Luckily, I have no idea what that means. I don't know anything about anyone's star sign.
Dude, I haven't told you, I've been working at the UPS, and I haven't been there. Out of like the last 4 weeks, I've been there like 4 days because I got COVID, I got bronchitis, and then now my door to my car won't stay shut, and it snows like a bitch out here. So they've been pissed at me at the UPS because they're like, why aren't you showing up? And I was like, I got COVID from fucking UPS. What do you mean I ain't been showing up? Like, of course.
Dude, how long have you been working there?
I've been working there since like, I want to say October, but I've only been recently like full-time. They elevated me to full-time, and I just haven't been, which is awesome. That's exactly how you should, you know, work a job.
Are they gonna keep you on? Are you feeling confident here?
That's the thing is, if they fire me, it's not really that big of a loss, because sure, it's like $15 an hour, but you work like 4 or 5 days a week, 6 hours, which isn't great. And like, it's not fun, dude. It is hard work. I gotta fucking like take 90 fucking pound packages of like auto parts and shove them on a big box truck. They have a big ass conveyor belt where all this stuff just comes down, and they expect you to get everything and put it in the truck and then have it organized where they want it, because it's a whole organization system too. It's not like it's arbitrary. And they want you to do this all within like literally like 3 to 5 seconds with like 2 or 3 packages. It's insane. I don't know how people do this for a living.
Yeah, it sounds. I don't want to do that.
No, yeah, I mean, no one wants to do that, but that's why that's the thing too. Is that's how they used to get people. Is they used to pay them $15 an hour, which was like, I'm sure in the 1980s a lot, but like, bro, I could like I used to clean up puke for $14.50. You know, it's not that big of a deal anymore.
All right, Franco, any final words here?
Get the zine if you can. Always got to say that. Glad I could finally get on. There's that. Keep an eye out for some projects Minute Hour's got coming up. He's got some big stuff. I don't know if he's talked about it. Probably on the Patreon, which you should subscribe to.
Yeah. Yes, you turned it.
That's the thing is, I know how to advertise with people, motherfucker. You should. But
when's the fucking album coming out? When's the Electric Motherfuckers album coming out?
It's already out at theems.bandcamp.com.
Dog.
Our first volume, volume 1.
Why don't you send that shit to me? You
I
crazy?
forgot.
Right. Nice. Well, I'm going to check that out today. Say that again. The EMS?
The EMS, short for the Electric Motherfuckers, at bandcamp.com. That is the EMS, THEEMFS.bandcamp.com.
Boom.
Where you will hear the coolest experimental post-metal music of your life, guaranteed. And if you disagree, kill yourself. That's how I feel.
Beautiful. And yes, for everybody who would watch the Chinese gate recognition video and want to know where that music is, that's where it is. It's right there. You can find it. All right, Franco, thanks for calling in.
No problem. Thank you for having me, man.
Good talking to you, man. Have a good one.
Well, before I go, I got to put my social security number out there. It's 601-79-5422. Thank you.
All right. Hell yeah. Right. Appreciate it. See ya.
Bye.
All right. Dr. Franco Brun. It's been a while. I've gotten voicemails from Franco. Frustrated voicemails, but never has he gotten in, except for right now. All right. Gonna take a quick break. See the boys. There's no boys in here. I'm gonna go to the boys when I come back from break. Break for like 5 minutes here. Be back. We'll do the boys. We'll do more calls. Bada bing, bada boom. I got nothing else to say.
time, bro. We're just vibing out here. The fucking pipe dream.
Living in a pipe dream, taking hits for the team. Lying to my mama, she wanna know where I've been. At the beach with the sun is up, and I got a lot of fools in the solo club. Kick me out of the house so well, but at least I'm at the beach where I'm treated as well. It's a pipe dream. It's a pipe dream. Long to the smoke screen, 'cause we're smoking OG. Running from the police in a Cadillac coupe. At the beach with the sun is up, and I got a lot of fools in the solo club. Kick me out of the house so well, but at least I'm at the beach where I'm treated as well. It's a pipe dream. It's a pipe
Okay. Hey, by the way, all the music from this stream is from the Wisconaut. The Wisconaut. I linked their SoundCloud in the description of this video. They've also got Bandcamp links in their SoundCloud. They got, they got the you'll be able to find it. Just click open the description of this video and you will see the Wisconaut. Pretty much all coming from one album from them. There are a couple from a different album. Let's see what the boys are up to.
You're not. You live in New York City. You're not gonna walk.
Not to the store. That's the whole point of a city, is so you can walk around.
What the shit, dude?
Whole point of the city for me is having the smallest possible expensive apartment. All right, the chicken's going on the pan.
You go, oh, I want to live up in the sky and ride an elevator. That's it. That's all I want in life.
Quaid's elevator in Quaid's building doesn't even work.
It works now. It works now.
Did they fix it?
Yeah, it works now.
Amazing. Things are really looking up.
They truly are. Up the elevator. You hear that? You hear that noise?
I hear a little bit of feeble sizzling in the background.
A little sizzle.
You hear it now?
No.
Oh. Shit. I don't know where my sound is coming from. Here, I'm going to lean into it. Maybe it's coming from my headphones. Do you hear that?
No.
As soon as you say, can you hear that, it goes completely silent.
All right, well, I have no idea where the fucking...
It sounds like you're playing with some foil or a plastic bag or something.
Okay, here, I'm getting fucking oiled in the face because I'm leaning into it so that the headset can hear it. Can you hear the
headset inside of it, dude? Just
no, but it's getting noise canceled if I don't constantly speak.
This 9-day-old chicken is doing a really bad job of saying hello fresh.
Hey, thank you to today's sponsors, HelloFresh. Go to hello.fresh.com/Quait to get your first 3 boxes $3 off. Each box is $60 and contains 2 meals.
You can get 3 out of 30 boxes free.
Yeah.
That's practically a 5% discount.
Practically, not quite though.
I can't imagine subscribing to food.
Subscribing to food.
Hey, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for eating my food. Please subscribe. Hit that, smash that bell so you can get this food every week.
All right, the spaghetti is going in the boiling water. I repeat.
So, Quait, you're making dinner?
I am.
Chicken and spaghetti?
Yes, sir, and some sort of balsamic sauce.
Okay.
Don't get too impressed. It's HelloFresh.
Oh.
Go to hellofresh.com/Quait to get your first.
Nice. You're assembling a dinner that was mailed to you.
Yeah, that's right. I'm doing a real good job too.
I could send you some dinners, Quait. You could pay me.
That's literally exactly what Moxie said.
Okay.
Except for he told me the dollar amount he was paying first, and I started seeing dollar signs. You're doing it out of the goodness of your heart.
It truly is astonishingly expensive for pretty much no reason.
We're just for HelloFresh?
Yeah.
I don't trust any company that like I see their paid promotions inserted into all of the YouTubers shit.
I don't know why I decided to go for it. I think honestly, I'm an anti-masker, and before I got the balls to like just full on not wear a mask anywhere, I was just trying to avoid being anywhere where masks are required. And so this is a vestigial anti-mask situation going on because I didn't really want to.
Interesting scenario. You're an anti-masker HelloFresher.
Yeah, I'm probably the world's first and only.
Can you not just like hire a Jamaican to go down the grocery store and pick up a couple of bags of groceries for you?
I probably could, but they would be wearing a mask, and I can't even be indirectly responsible for that.
Okay. What's HelloFresh's mask policy at their distribution centers?
Yeah, really.
That's a good question. I better ask that.
I know you're very committed to this no mask thing, so you better check that out.
You got to draw the line somewhere, though, you know?
That's the good thing about polarizing issues is that there's no middle ground. It's either everybody must not have a mask or everybody must have a mask.
Exactly.
I feel like the new kosher standard is not the non-masking halal.
Well, why bother having an opinion if it's not like really out there and extreme? It's like a waste of time otherwise.
If it doesn't specifically say that like millions or billions of people are living their life wrong, then it's really not worth talking about.
The thing is, if you have an opinion and it like doesn't really bring you a lot of attention, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, it's not. We don't care about that shit. We don't care about what we agree about.
Is anyone looking at the YouTube live comments right now? Because I'm curious what they think about Dr. Quate being an anti-masker.
We got a spike. We have a spike in viewership, I have to say, in the past 5 minutes.
Oh, it's all because of me. It's because I mentioned HelloFresh by name.
all their bots started.
They're bots.
They're pro-mask bots.
Uh-oh. All right, this chicken is going in the oven.
What do you guys all think about masking? Hey, there's no topic on the stream today. Let's get into this, right? You guys want?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
What? What? You don't want to lay out a full opinion on this right now?
I'm so fucking sick of hearing people arguing about bullshit about COVID. It's so fucking old. No one talks about anything else anymore. That's my COVID hot take.
Are you serious? It's only been going on for like 2 years, dude. Come on.
Jeez.
Yeah, wow. Are you impatient?
Do you not care about grandma? Like, we are trying to eliminate COVID from a conversation perspective.
It's only 2 years to stop the spread. I mean...
Losing my fucking mind. I'm losing my fucking mind.
Yeah.
I'm being real right now.
We got an angry boy.
We're all angry for different reasons. It's okay. All right, fine. Let's not talk about COVID. I agree.
The tomatoes are in the pan.
I do agree that it's getting pretty fucking old. Even just talking about thinking about it. I'm sick of it. I'm definitely sick of caring about anything.
Yes, that's what it is. You know what? Can we just all not have opinions? Like take a moratorium on opinions. Not us, just the world in general. Yeah.
The only reason I would want to talk about COVID is if we had somebody who was not from one of the states we live in.
Like Florida?
Yeah, like Florida or like some deep south, like Oklahoma, like we all live in the states which are hardcore into the COVID stuff. We've been dealing with it for 2 years. I'm sick of this shit. Let's talk about calm or something.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Have you guys ever cooked with cum? Because they send it in HelloFresh in little tiny packets. They send everything in these little tiny fucking packets, and then they say they're anti-waste.
They send a little free sample, then you have to sign on to the new program. Hello, cum. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, cum. It's expensive, you know. I can't make that shit myself, so.
Not enough. No. Yeah.
Maybe like there could be like a I feel like that could be something, a cum like infusion, like how they do like spice infused oils. They could infuse cum. Like it seems like cum would be a good vehicle for absorbing other flavors. It's got an interesting texture.
Yeah, like it makes me think of like those what is it, Indonesian ramens, where it's like, you know, it's ramen, but it's not a soup. It's a noodle dish, and they come with like a little packet. It's got 3 different sections. One's got, you know, like your pepper powder, and one's got your fried onion. These are toppings, and then one's got like this sweet thick soy sauce. Just throw in a little cum packet too.
The sweet thick cum.
That sweet thick cum. Hell yeah.
We could talk about cum for ages.
How many times have you guys ever cummed in your life, do you think?
Like 4. At least.
That's a great question, Quate.
Thank you.
I'm not even going to calculate it.
Yeah, I can't say. I can't say. The number is it's just no. I can't think about it.
Hundreds of millions.
I have a recipe book I bought as a joke to send to somebody, and then I never sent it. It's called Semenology, and it's like it's making mixed drinks, like alcoholic drinks with cum.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, it's somewhere around here. I have a copy of it,
So
and I don't know what to do with it.
is it like a pisco sour where you would normally use like egg white to get that nice frothy sort of thing on the top? Is that kind of the idea?
I'll be honest. I bought it as a joke. I never sent it. I didn't look at it in detail because I didn't want to drink cum.
Could you see if there's a recipe for a pisco sour? Because I've got some tequila actually. So
I don't know where it is. It's buried in a box of all the other cum shit in my life.
You bought it as a joke and never sent it? These things seem at odds with each other.
I bought it as a joke, but I just fell in love.
Daryl, that laugh was... I know a thing or two about this.
I've done that a few times.
Moxie, is it really buried? Can you not find the cum recipe book?
I mean, when I the last time I moved, I've got like a few boxes full of books and shit like that buried under other boxes. I never bothered unpacking most of my stuff because I thought I was only gonna be living here for like a year. I've been here for like 3 years.
You do have that one room in the house that is just full of shit. Like the unusable room.
Oh yeah. That's a pretty new development. It was empty. It was a guest room. That was like, oh, you know what? Let's just put all the shit in there to make room. Yeah, we did have 2 guest rooms here, but we moved all the pointless shit throughout the house into that one room, and now it's just like stacked. You can't use it at all.
I didn't even want to look at that room when I was there.
The thing is, like, it's really only good for, like, you can get like 2 feet into the doorway, blast some cum, and leave, and that's it.
Is it that you can't find it, or you're holding out on us? You're trying to keep it from us.
The cum book.
You don't want us to taste the sweet nectar that you've discovered for yourself.
I mean, you could partake in the bitter fruit if you want. I don't give a shit. You can buy it. It's not like there's only one copy in the world. I told you the title. I know.
Semenology.
Go order. See, I think there's 2 of them. I think there's multiples. Semenology. Cooking with cum.
I'll come in any mixed drink.
I think they might have some for like actual. They might have some for actual food too. Like there was a couple for drinks. I think there's one for food, and the title is not "Cum and Chum," and it should have been.
There's also placentology, by the way. You could also eat placenta. I just wanted to add that in there.
That reminds me, I saw.
Yeah.
I saw a book once, and it was on display. Like that was the book they wanted you to buy. It was at a bookstore. It was called Christianity and Incest. And like it was in bold, and it was like right there. It was the only book in that like display, and I should have bought it because like I haven't seen it since.
Christianity and Incest. It's complicated.
Yeah.
I want to know what
Part
they fall on, honestly.
Yeah, I know. Like it's like the big debate, the debate on this topic, Christianity and incest.
I feel like
Going to hellofresh.com/quate for your first $2 off your first 16 boxes.
I wonder if we could get actual sponsorships for like the zine or Signoturn, but like not like HelloFresh, but like the Christian incest,
yes,
or the semenology book. Like we could start advertising these indie published works.
I imagine if there's a book on it that's like that big, that's like that big in the sense of like that many people want it, that they have it on display, that there's probably like some kind of cult following behind the book, maybe even like a convention you can go to for the topic.
So they don't need us.
Well, no, I'm saying maybe this is like an opportunity for them. Like they can get the message out there that obviously they desperately want to get out there.
Yeah, we can spread this to like 500 people in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, the whole world. But if they do have a convention, we could go there and we could push the zine on these people. I feel like there's got to be some overlap.
We don't have a good track record in trying to attend events.
No, I was mentioning that on one of the calls that we got effed on Zine Fest by zines that didn't even exist yet.
Yeah, we had, I think, like somewhere between 9 and 11, like 9/11 out at that point.
Yeah, 9/11. Yeah, there was the whole first volume was out.
Yeah, like we had plenty of zines out, but they didn't, I don't think they liked our style, our shtick, our politics, our non-politics.
Yeah, there's not any kind of sincere political thread.
They just didn't know where we stood on the argument of Christianity and incest, I think.
They were letting zines in that were like, hey, I've never made a zine before, but I have this great idea for a zine for fat, gay, black, like, and it was just like, keep going, like, with like 8 or 9 different qualifiers. And then just like,
we're so excited to get our first zine done and have it at San Francisco Zine Fest. Blow me.
I wish we still had the names for those zines because some of them were really funny.
Yeah, there was like fat. Definitely fat came up pretty often.
There are a lot of fat zines. What a funny shared interest to have with people. Just y'all being fat.
It's like feisty fat femme, some shit like that, like it's like, oh, you guys did it. You knew how to game the system. We just actually made zines.
Right. We had actually made a zine without a specific like intent for some niche audience. We just made it because we liked it.
See, that's the problem. You're not supposed to enjoy anything that you make.
Has to be a terrible political chore.
Yes.
Life is suffering, and that is why HelloFresh exists.
Guess what? Guess who just finished his HelloFresh meal of the day? I'm going to send a picture to the boy chat real quick.
Will you take a bite and give us a review.
All right, do you want the bite or the picture? Because I can only do
picture
one.
first, then the bite. I'm gonna put the
Picture
picture. I'm gonna put the picture up on the screen. And
You do the picture this time and then the bite next week.
All right, so what's the worst possible background? Probably all the garbage.
Don't take so long
You
doing
put
this
it on a
quick. Come
toilet,
on.
you idiot.
Yeah,
Obviously,
toilet.
the toilet.
Come on.
Toilet. Duh.
Come on. Anyways, this better not be
right
chicken breast.
Ooh.
All right, there we go. I
Wait.
sent it.
Okay, wait. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Bare ass noodles.
It's awful. Okay.
Oh.
Mr. the Minute Hour, is there any way you can get that on the stream? That is
Let's go.
disgusting.
I'm putting it on.
We're about to take a bite.
Look at all those noodles. Where's the sauce?
Ugh. It
Yeah, they-
looks really. What even is this brownish stuff? This amber stuff
Oh
on
my
top?
god.
Are those lardons?
This is worse than the burger you made last
A
time.
lot of dry. It's shiny.
Let me explain what it is. It's called balsamic tomato and herb chicken. And
you're gonna need some herb to enjoy that.
It looks so dry.
Oh, gee.
Oh, I think I probably overcooked the chicken or something. It's also pretty old.
Is
like
it
a-
chicken
like a-
breast?
It looks like a chicken baseball.
All right, I just took a bite. The chicken's actually very good. I'm not gonna lie. It was in my fridge for like 9 days. I was expecting it to taste like fucking mold. It tastes pretty good. It's not dry. It's nice and moist. The seasoning is nice, nice and Italian.
Am I allowed to just remotely invalidate all this and just say no? You're wrong. That's bad.
Yeah, this is delicious.
Was there like a quarter of a tomato in the entire dish?
Yeah, it was one fucking tiny beefsteak tomato that they gave me.
Jeez, this is pathetic. Like they
All right,
put,
then-
like they don't expect you to eat those noodles. You eat that's the garnish. You eat the chicken with a little bit of tomato, then you put those noodles straight in the toilet and flush that shit.
Now give us your spill about why we should subscribe to HelloFresh now that we have the image and the taste.
Go to hellofresh.com/chicken and balsamic tomato for 25% off your next. And if you vomit, it's free.
This is the chicken quate meal.
Yeah, we call it the chicken quate meal.
Chicken cordon quate.
How much did this cost again? How much?
I believe this meal. Okay, so I made exactly double the amount in the picture, and this meal. This meal was, I believe, $35.
Oh my god! Wait, and that was 20% off.
Well, no, I didn't have any discounts. They don't give you your own discount. When you're an influencer like me, you have to pay the big bucks.
You could
have gone to an Italian restaurant. You could have gone and gotten a nice Italian meal cooked for you for that much.
We can count this. It's on this plate you have about 30 cents worth of pasta. You have approximately $1 worth of chicken, about 50 cents of tomato, and maybe 50 cents of balsamic. And what's this white stuff?
That's mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
All right, so that's another 50 cents of mozzarella.
This is a $2 meal straight up.
Okay,
It
you
was
said
17. It was like 16 or 17.
you said this dish was old when you made it. Isn't like the name Hello Fresh? Like, isn't that the whole selling point?
It arrived like 9 days ago, and I just left it there. And that's on me.
Hello, make this eventually.
Guys, we need to end HelloFresh. This is disgusting.
Can we get some? Again, I'm eating, so I'm busy. Could we get some YouTube comment, like highlights? Like, choose the funniest, responses.
Okay. Do you want balsam yuck? Why is he eating on the toilet? Let's see. Oh my God! What? Oh no!
Oh my God, what?
Bro, just learned to cook. $35. 4 question marks.
You're making people pissed. You're making people pissed, Quay.
Hey, no, there's one who looks good here. There is one who looks good, I'm seeing.
That's an outlier.
That guy's a fucking shill.
That guy's dead now.
Quaid is part of the 1%, we just learned.
I have the top 1%.
This is what they eat. This is what you're in like the 1% in training, where it's like you can't afford the actual really nice restaurant food. This is what you get.
Yeah.
I buy 10-pound bags of chicken quarters for like $7.50. What are you doing?
Great deal.
Go buy some pasta, buy some chicken at the store. It keeps forever. Put it in the freezer. Take out what you need to defrost. What are you doing?
You know, I gotta. I don't know.
You know, it's all fun and jokes right now, but we do need to have a serious intervention here, Quate. Like, this is not okay. You gotta.
We're trying to help.
There's nothing on this plate that you can't get better at the grocery store for like 80% cheaper.
So you're telling me I can't have my loot crate also? lootcrate.com/Quate?
What do you get from that? What's in the loot crate?
That's where you get that plain white plate.
And then like a sticker pack.
Yeah.
Or like it's actually a temporary tattoo pack that comes with it.
What's your brand of toilet there? Is it Glacier?
Oh,
Glacier.
Let me look.
It's gotta be American Standard. Come on.
Are you recording in the bathroom?
No, Glacier Bay. Oh shit.
Glacier Bay. It's Glacier Bay.
Glacier Bay. That's okay.
I like the toilet. It's all right. Yeah.
Sounds great. Glacier Bay. I mean, really, like that's not where I want my ass. Actually, I want it on like tropical, nice hot tub central.
Glacier Bay sounds like a bottled water, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like Crystal Geyser.
Yeah. Crystal Geyser, Poland Spring, all those regional. Yeah.
All right, boys. Any final thoughts here before I start taking calls again?
No, not really.
Very good. Quate.
Well,
anything to say? Any last defense of your position here?
I go down with the ship.
Teratoma, would you eat this? Simple question. Would you eat this?
Am I allowed to qualify my answer? Or do I have to just say yes or no?
Absolutely, you may qualify.
3 a.m., 12 beers in, possibly. I think
possibly.
I think I would microwave the shit out of it, but I might.
I was about to say, in this scenario, are you making the whole meal, or has someone Quate handed you this plate right over the toilet, and you're like, I guess I'll eat this because it's been handed to me.
Yeah, straight into the microwave, but yeah, 3 a.m., 12 beers in. That's where I'm at on that.
All right, so there is an audience for it.
There we go.
All right, good. I'll come back to you boys towards the end of the show here. We're just going to do like one more call-in thing, and then I'll come back.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
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 Okay. Let's end this. Okay. You can call in again. 518-288-7938. Someone's already calling in.
Call from
Argentina.
To accept, press 1.
Argentina. Hello.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I didn't get the Google lady. Kind of bummed
The
out.
Google lady knew your name somehow and told it to me. She said it in her voice.
Kind of freaks me out, actually.
Yeah.
You saving my number, dude?
Say what?
For real, dude? You saving my number on Google, dude?
Dude, I didn't do that.
Fuck, man.
Dude, I didn't fucking do that. Don't blame me. This is Google shit.
Yeah, I had a gripe with you. Why don't you just hang up when you need to go piss? Like, if somebody gets through the do not disturb.
Because I feel
Why don't you just hang up?
I feel an obligation to take every call that comes through.
Just be a dick. Also, that guy before was not kidding. If you just, I called once. I guess you really just
You're
have to call.
also just a one call?
Yeah.
I feel so bad. There's someone who has called like about 1 million times during this stream. I won't say the number, and but they're really getting fucked here. Apparently, one call is the strategy.
Yeah, just one call whenever you say goodbye, I guess. To that one person, I guess you could call them back. You see their number. You can just call them back.
I could. I will if Google doesn't. There is always a point in the stream where Google just stops accepting phone calls. So I'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
We've talked to you a few times on the call-in show, Argentina.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Last time was also the scene stream, and you were like wasted. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. I don't remember.
You brought it up.
I did?
No, I just did. But you did.
Oh,
you did say I called several times.
Okay, yeah. That was one of the times I don't specifically recall you calling because there's a lot of chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, you were in Moxie's house, I think.
That was a great thing during that stream though, because I was in Moxie's house, and eventually when I realized that I was too drunk to do the stream, I just let Moxie do it.
It was pretty funny. Yeah.
I doubt it was. I bet it was funny in the like laughing at me sort of way.
Oh, well, yeah. But,
okay.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. It's just me laughing at you, yeah.
That's fine.
Like, absolutely.
Well, what's been going on since then? You haven't been on since then, right?
No, I don't think so. I've been busy. I go to school. I'm a student.
Wow. What's that like?
It's kind of sucks. Halfway through the semester, I got really depressed. I failed like a test in 2 classes, and I was like, oh, that's the end of it. But
damn, what was the subject that you failed? What are you insufficient in?
It was a class about like anatomy of the things that you use for speaking and hearing, and then the science of speaking. That's a real thing. You know, speech science is a real thing.
I assume somebody's working on it.
Yeah, not very many people, I don't think. It's pretty niche. But I want to be a speech therapist. So
oh, yeah?
I have to know about that, yeah.
Do you know a lot of people with speech impediments?
No, not really.
Dude, Moxie's got one.
He doesn't seem like he did he used to have one working on it?
He learned from someone like you many years ago, but that guy can't. Yeah, guy's fucking.
He can talk fine. I don't know. You're really fixated on that.
I can't understand.
He's perfectly understandable.
No, he's got a big problem with his double T's.
Double P's? Like
double
apple?
T's.
Double T's.
What's the word? He says button weird.
Oh, God.
Have you noticed?
No.
We'll get him to say button. We'll get him to say button in the next boys segment. And then we can have a great big laugh at his speech impediment.
That's fun. No, I thought you just got me drunk again.
Argentina, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. I assume you're agreeing with me 100%, but you are breaking up a bit.
No, not.
You're sounding like you're going into the Matrix right now.
I don't know. That's not what I do.
I can't understand you. I can't understand you. This. I'm gonna have to hang up on you if this doesn't resolve itself. Huh? What? Where did you go? Where are you? Are you walking? Did you just go under a bridge?
I'm just holding my phone. I'm not doing anything.
I can sense, based just on volume, that you're getting angrier, but I can't actually hear what you're saying.
Oh, well, you know. How about now?
No. Argentina, feel free right now, because nobody can hear you, to say whatever you want. Anything that you ever just like deepest darkest thing inside you that you wanted to say? Because, again, nobody can hear you. So just right now say
all right, you can hear me. You can hear me. I don't think I've ever had to touch another human's shit, actually. So that's cool. Everyone can know that. It's not really a big deal. So.
They actually did come back in crystal clear as soon as you started. That was amazing. I really am not even.
I'm actually so glad I didn't say something worse.
Me too.
That was pretty tame as far as it could have gone.
Yeah, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. All right. Any what's I don't know, like you.
No, I really just called in to tell you can always just hang up on people if you need to go take a piss. I mean,
you don't like when the few times I had to piss during the call?
No.
I don't like that either, to be honest. I feel like it's
no,
wrong.
I mean, probably shouldn't piss. If it's the fact that you do it sneakily, you know. If you're gonna piss on the call, just go right next to the mic, dude.
And I get really scared about it. Like it's really start and stop because I'll start and I hear like the trickling and I'll think like they can definitely hear that. So I stop and I wait to see if they say anything. Anyway,
you probably have like incredible bladder control at this point. Yeah.
I don't feel like that at all. I gotta.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Anyway.
All right, then. No, that's it. Good night, then.
All right. Hey, thanks for calling in.
Yep.
Good talking to you.
Bye-bye.
Good luck with school. Okay. Do I have to? We could just leave this picture up.
Call from
Grayson.
I've talked to
to
this guy.
accept, press 1.
Grayson.
Is that?
What's up, dude?
Yeah. Oh, good to hear from you.
Yeah. What's up? We've talked before, haven't we?
We have once. I gotta walk away from my computer so I don't hear the weird feedback.
Dude, I'm actually thinking of a different Grayson. I'm thinking of woman Grayson, who's Terrible Tim's friend.
No, this came up exactly last time.
Yeah, I bet.
I called. No, I'm not that Grayson. I'm a different Grayson. I'm calling for the second time, and I'm ever so excited. Just to chat.
Hell yeah. What do you want to talk about, dog?
Dude, I don't know. I'll talk about the zine, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for the zine.
Yeah.
I was going to say that I think last week, I was looking for the Discord to try to put something into the zine, and I found that it was closed on invite. Mm-hmm. And so when I come in today, all of a sudden it's back.
It is reopened. Get in there, bro. And the link that's on the YouTube is only good for 7 days.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm already in.
Oh, hell yeah. Good.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
So what's the next plan, then? Is it you submitting?
I'm going to try to submit some stuff. Huh?
What are you thinking? Art? Writing? What's your
art,
bag?
Probably art. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I get into it. Maybe I put in some writing, too. But I've got a back catalog of some stuff.
You ever got the zine before?
I've never gotten it, but I've looked through it on the internet.
Nice. Yeah, all of the past issues of the zine are on theminutehour.com.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely too cheap to purchase it from you, but I'll definitely take it if it's free.
It's always free. It always ends up going online, the PDF. And if you have like a printer and some paper, you can even print it yourself if you so choose.
Ooh.
Would you ever do that? Sounds crazy, right?
No, that's actually insane. Printer, it's probably more work and effort to try to get my printer to work than to just purchase the thing.
Yeah, nobody's gonna do that. I always act like that's some sort of viable option. Print it yourself. No, nobody. I can't imagine a single person doing that.
You'd have to be a psychopath.
Right. Especially because it's already available. Someone's already printed it for you. It's like, no, I refuse this printed version. I want my own personal printed version that I do all the work for myself. It's not going to happen.
If anything, is it disrespectful to Moxie?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not Moxie, but yes, I will speak for him
Don't
and
print
say
it out.
yes. Don't do that. Just,
Please don't print it out.
Just buy it. Buy it.
Yeah.
Or
Don't
wait.
be a bastard like that. I've got some stuff I've been meaning to put into it. I used to keep a dream journal of all my dreams, but I stopped doing that, and I started drawing the dreams.
What's would you want to tell us about a recent dream?
I seem to remember listening to one of your shows that was about dreams, and the conclusion that you came to is that no one wants to hear about other people's dreams.
I
mean,
regret saying that because I'm asking you now about your dream, and I do want to know. That's why I asked.
You do want to know. All right. I'll tell you about one of my dreams.
The only thing that's annoying about people telling their dreams is like when you can tell that they're lying to like try to like make their dream more crazy or more impressive. But it's something really like only children do.
No, I don't. I think that people really do have crazy and impressive dreams.
Yeah, but it's like when you're a kid, you're telling a story about your dream, and then nobody's really responding, and so then you like just start making up details to make it like more entertaining.
I don't know. I feel like how can you tell the difference? How can you tell the difference?
Oh, I can tell. I can tell between a real dream and a fake one. I don't have to be there. All right, well, tell me about your dream. I'll tell you if your dream is fake or real.
All right, my dream. There was one I had recently. See, I'm going to start off sounding like it's fake because I was like in a spaceship, right? And it crashed on some like inhospitable planet. And I was either with this woman or I was this woman. And I think it fluctuated back and forth between those two states.
Nice.
And like somehow there was this like alien creature parasite that got out of control. And it took control of what was either that woman or me, and it like turned her into like a very powerful entity. And then she used her power to try to like force me to play really boring board games with her. So
that sounds like a real dream. I buy it.
I'll post my picture of that in your Discord, so maybe you'll get to see it.
Wait, post it now, and I'll put it on the screen.
All right, I have to. It's on my phone, and the Discord's on my laptop. There's gonna be a transition thing, but probably by tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll have it out there.
I can't remember if I talked about this in the last time whenever we were talking about dreams. I feel like this dream isn't that old. But the funny dream I've had in the past few months was I remember I was at the White House. It was an old dream because it was like during the Trump administration, because I remember I was at the White House and what's his name? The Attorney General was there. William Barr. I don't know that guy's name.
Fucking remember.
I don't know his name. Some dude. And I was in the White House, or like, you know, all this Capitol building sort of shit, and they were like, it didn't look like the inside of I mean, I've never been to the White House, but I don't think it looked like the inside of the White House. It was like all this beautiful wood paneling, like it was really dark in there, and there were Red Bulls, unopened Red Bulls everywhere, scattered everywhere.
As I imagined there probably was during the Trump administration.
Exactly, and I kept picking them up, cracking them, and slurping them, and people walking through the White House like give me these dirty looks, and I would just always, it was like my thing, whenever they gave me a dirty look, I would point to the Red Bull and say, I paid for this! I paid for this!
You got to tell them.
That's the only thing I remember about the dream. I was like, these people were not respecting my tax dollars, which funded their lifestyle of Red Bulls.
Well, I mean, they can suck one, I guess.
It was a good overall thing, though. Like, I felt in charge. I felt in power. I've been having this recurring dream over and over where it's like I'm in a big house full of a lot of people, and my ex-girlfriend's there, and that's basically it.
Dang.
What do you think
I
that
mean,
means?
that was a lot less descriptive, but still very exciting.
Because there's nothing funny about it.
Well, then I'm glad you brought it up.
Oh! Hey, it was great talking to you, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Minute.
Have a great day.
Mr.
Send me
Hour.
that picture in the Discord.
Yeah, it'll get through to you. I hope that you put it in your thing. Goodbye.
All right, see you, dude. Bye.
See?
They're coming right in.
Call from
Gin Martini.
Jin!
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing much. It's my off day. I'm just chilling at home.
Nice. Hey, I've been drinking all of that coffee you gave me back on the during
No
the
way.
road trip.
Which one was your favorite? If you remember.
I don't remember the names of them. You gave me one that was described as apple and brown sugar, and one that was described as, like, I don't remember, fruity and earthy or something. I can't remember.
I think that was a Kenyan and an Ethiopian.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
They're both
Anyway.
delicious.
Awesome. I'm glad you like them, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. I do the old pour over method. You know what that is.
I do.
I learned that.
I don't do it myself.
What's your ideal coffee making?
Honestly, when I'm not working, I don't like to make coffee for myself. I always go out, which is kind of like a bad habit, but it's fine. It's a way of treating myself. I
Why?
don't treat myself too often.
Do you don't trust yourself, or is just you
Oh,
want
no, I
you want
don't
the
trust
wage
myself.
slaves to do it for you?
Hey, I tip well. I work in the service industry. I definitely tip others well.
Nice. No, that was the coffee. I mean that place that you work there now, I imagine, right?
I'm contemplating leaving, but I still work there.
It seemed like a pretty hip, high-end sort of coffee shop.
Yeah, they're trying to be like, I don't know, one of the big names in the South. So it's like they're trying their best, but there's too many problems behind the scenes that they haven't fixed first that they need to address before they can be that way.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's fun. I know.
What's up? You want to
No-
air the
nothing too
dirty
deep.
laundry
Yeah.
of your company?
No, it's nothing that deep. It's just that we're constantly understaffed and like people are
Right.
constantly leaving. That's all. You know.
I've only ever worked at a few coffee shops, but only ever like chain, super corporate. We don't really, I never had to care too much about the coffee really. It was more just like getting the shit done. I imagine for you guys there's maybe some more care.
Yeah, I'm not someone who's the most knowledgeable about stuff, so I wish we cared a little bit less, but like also we're there to like help people and educate people on coffee in like the most accessible way possible and the most approachable way possible. So I should know my shit, but I don't.
I remember I worked at the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, which is
Oh my God, you did not.
You know that place?
Yeah, I do.
Do they have them around you guys?
No, when I visited, I think it was LA. I saw a couple, and I've heard things about them. I wasn't impressed, but hey, it's a chain. It's it is what it is.
I worked at one when I lived in LA for a little bit, and the one that I worked at was like it was in Brentwood, right across the street from the largest VA facility in Los Angeles. So there were a lot of insane homeless people who would come in there and be needing assistance. But the insane homeless people were never the problem. It was always, I got so upset when there are people who come into the shitty chain coffee shop and they were expecting like the awesome deluxe treatment, like they were going to get like the perfect coffee at this stupid fucking corporate chain. And there was this one lady, I remember, like, she just wanted the perfect cappuccino, and there was only one man who worked at our shop who could do it for her. She would always request this person, and like when that guy wasn't working a shift and she arrived, she would just become irate because nobody could make it happen.
I don't get people like that. Like, if they have expectations for a certain thing, they should be going to places where these expectations can be met, not
exactly where someone cares, someone gives a shit.
Exactly.
Like, don't
Right,
go to this
exactly.
fucking chain place and like you want the perfect cappuccino. You fucking up.
No.
You've gone to the wrong place.
Exactly.
We specialize in the mediocre cappuccino.
We specialize in getting shit done, and that's it.
It was a great job, though. I loved it. I was working with like all Mexican women who were like my age, and they all loved me so much. I was like the only white guy there, and I was it was amazing. I was like a golden god. Everybody loved me so much. You don't get that in the South, do you?
What do you mean? Oh, well, I mean, I have colored hair right now, so I will say the amount of comments I get of it on a daily basis is a little much, and the amount of old men hitting on me because of it.
Because of your
A
colored
little
hair?
much. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it looks good. I don't blame them for commenting on it, but like, I get kind of tired of it, which I shouldn't say because like I can't be tired of compliments. That's awful to say, but like. It's exhausting to constantly think of like a new way to say thank you. You know what I mean?
I've never had this problem.
Okay, well, dye your hair and you can find out.
I feel like if I dye my hair, I'll be getting compliments from the wrong crowd.
Like who?
I mean, hey, there's a different crowd for guys dyeing their hair. Let's be real.
That's very true. That's very true, actually.
Like, you know, yeah, I've known guys who dye their hair bleach blonde and they get a whole lot of compliments. Hey, when I was in LA, I was getting compliments from people because everybody in LA's got a scheme that they're working on, and they're even trying to get like fucking baristas involved in it. People would like random people would be like, "Hey, I'm working on this dating show. Do you want to call me up?" And it's like a dating show where the idea is a bunch of people just start kissing right off the rip, and then eventually whoever had the best kiss is gonna be the star of this episode of the dating show. Would you be interested in that kind of harassment?
That would be a moment where I'd probably just turn away, start crying, and walk away, because that's, you know, how do you fucking respond to one of those things? Yeah, that's gross. Ew. Yuck.
I gave him my
Black.
number. I gave him my phone number.
Oh, no way. Did you get on the show?
It was a lady. If it was a man talking to me, I would have of course said no. But it was a woman. I was like, oh.
Wait, were you being legit?
Say what?
That actually happened?
I did not go through with it, but a woman did attempt, and I did give her my
holy
phone
shit.
number.
I thought that was a bit. My bad. Oh, my God.
No.
That's
I'm
sexual
100%
harassment.
honest.
So sorry.
No.
No, it is.
I mean, even if it is, I like that. I don't mind being sexually harassed by a woman. To an extent. There's obviously there's a line. Dude, is that Toner?
Sorry?
Did Toner just...
No, Toner is still on his way home from work.
Okay, I thought I heard
He's
him.
been out for 11 hours today.
Jesus Christ.
For a company he's quitting. Jeez.
Don't say that.
No, it's okay. He's fine. He's okay. He's okay.
God damn. Hey, so great talking to you. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for the
Yeah, of
coffee, which is delicious, by
Yeah,
the
of
way.
course. Yeah, it was yummy. Cool.
Any final
Have a great
words
day.
here? Anything you
Oh,
wanted to
for
say?
me? Cats or dogs?
Sorry, say that again.
Cats or dogs? I'm thinking of adopting a cat or a dog, and I'm debating on it.
I like cats. I don't understand dogs. I get the people like dogs because they're all friendly and shit, but they're too needy. They need too much attention. Cats you can ignore for weeks. It doesn't matter. But that's just me.
Valid. Okay. Well, have a good night.
All right. Thanks for calling in. See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't want to pay attention to a dog. I really don't even care about animals. I know that this makes me sound just like a terrible person, but I don't care about animals. I don't give a shit at all.
Call from
Rosemary.
Who are all these women? Oh, Rosemary. Rosemary.
Yeah.
How's that baby doing?
She just turned 6 months old, so she's doing her thing. She's right in front. I mean, she's listening to you right now.
Oh, what's up, baby? Wait, wasn't the baby called Rosemary?
Her name is Rosemary.
Who? So you were telling Google her name?
You know, I wanted you to like remember, and I'm pretty sure you don't remember my name. So I was like, I think you remember the baby.
Wait.
See? No, it's all good.
Let me think of it. Something. Is it a little bit ethnic?
I don't know. What's an ethnic name to you?
Like Rosalita. That would be very ethnic.
It does end in an A. It's Veronica.
Okay, I wasn't gonna get there. To be honest, I
It's
wouldn't
a
have
long
got
name. I get
But
it.
I do remember it now that you said it.
Yeah. Is that ethnic to you, that name?
Sorry?
Is that name ethnic to you?
It was, like I said, very slightly ethnic.
Okay.
Very slightly. I could absolutely see a non-ethnic Veronica, which is how you know that's a good name.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Because it could go either way. All right, anyway. So
But yeah,
great to
she's in
hear
front.
from you.
She
We
is
haven't heard from you since you had the baby. Because the last time you
Yeah.
called in, like you were maybe a month away or something.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy. She's a handful, but not. I think babies are handfuls. So it's definitely been been a ride.
Is it? Should I say she? Is she? Is she a problem baby? Are you regretting?
No, she's not a problem.
You don't have to
I would
worry
never
about
say
her
that.
listening to this.
No.
You can be honest.
No, I think it's more learning to be a parent is
That's the problem.
is really the big challenge. That's the problem. You have to. I mean, it's a baby. So what does she do? I'm the one who brought her here. So it's,
what are you doing?
she's crying. Exactly. So it's just me learning to be better, I guess.
You're learning slowly to stop punching and screaming and scratching, clawing.
Yeah, basically her crying.
'Cause she can barely defend herself.
Exactly. How can I be? Come on. She's just a baby. Like, you can't do that.
She been smiling.
good.
She's been doing the some smiling and laughing.
She's smiling. She's hard to make laugh, which is funny because me and Brendan we easily laugh at anything. But she's not. You really have to work for her laughter. So there you go.
Is that her?
That's her.
Fuck, she's like, I'm bored. Make me laugh.
Yeah, you're not enough anymore.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what makes this baby laugh.
You are the godfather, so we have high hopes for you.
Totally forgot about that.
We did it. It's in our will and everything. So.
Oh God. Hey, that's why you need the ceremony. The ceremony is just so you can remember that shit. Be like 10 years ago, I was like, oh yeah, I was at a church witnessing a baptism or something. I guess I am a godfather.
Then I'll send the invite to your email.
Did you do it? Are you guys? Did you baptize? Are you all Catholic or Christian or something?
So he's Catholic, my husband, and so we are going to baptize her. But we got time. Maybe sometime this year or something. I don't even know when people usually do it. Would you know that?
No.
I know you. I think you mentioned like one of your siblings has a kid. I don't know if they did it or not. Is there an age?
I have 3 siblings. In between the 3, or I have 4 siblings. 3 of them have kids. I have total. I think I have 8 nieces and nephews.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
It's wacko. It's crazy.
Are you the youngest?
Of my siblings? No, I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of mine. I've got one younger who's got 2 kids. My older sister has 3 kids, and my older brother has 4 now. Does that add up to 8? 4, 3. No, it's 9. Yeah, man.
So when do I do the christening? What age is that?
I don't know. I'm not godfather to any of
You
them.
should go to 8.
I haven't gotten that responsibility yet.
You weren't invited?
I think I don't know. I think my older brother maybe did a bunch of baptisms, but I don't know. My family knows me as like the not religious one because I made a big stink when I was a teenager about not being confirmed in the church.
You're one of those?
Yeah, so I was like, at the time, I was being really rebellious and being like, no way, Jose, Jesus Christ. And now I'm probably like more than at least half of them, but they don't even freaking know.
Okay, then, all right. We'll do it sometime this year. I'm not sure when. Maybe if you can help me find out.
Yeah, I'm available.
Let
I'll
me know.
just drive over.
You're not available?
I could Zoom or whatever you guys need.
Okay, good. That's what we need.
We could do it over on the show, which would be really good. We could do its own. We could even do its own. That could be the theme of a call-in show.
Wasn't the birth supposed to be part of the?
I wanted
the
to, and
show?
I would have, but
You know,
hey,
it happened
you
on a Monday, and I thought
you disappeared. All of a sudden,
No.
you're giving birth, and I can't get a hold of you.
You know, it happened on a Monday, so I was like, it's only on Friday, so
Yeah, I'm
there's
not
no point of calling in.
I'm not gonna move my whole week around for your birth.
I know, and now it's like, once a month every Friday. I can't keep up with you, so I had to have a baby, I was like, I can wait or I can have a baby. So I decided to have a
She
baby.
did it without painkillers or
Woo!
Oh,
Nice.
She didn't want me to.
Nice.
Yeah,
How was that?
I did it without the epidural.
What'd you think? What would you rate it?
I have no words. It was a lot. It was a lot.
You wouldn't? What? Are you not recommending it?
Oh no, it's. I mean, recommending what? Having it without the epidural, or just having a baby in general?
Take it one by one, I guess.
No, you gotta have the baby. It's amazing.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome. At first, you don't realize what's going on. They're just like, my stomach is getting bigger and bigger, and you feel like kicks and bumps and whatever. But then when you see it, it's just a whole different. I mean, it's a whole nother world. You're like, oh, that's what was happening. And she's the best. But
You didn't know?
I don't know. My body is doing its thing. I feel all these bumps, and yeah, it's a baby, but you don't really understand until like she's out into the world, or he.
Had you
That's what I think.
Prior to having this baby, did you have siblings or other like people related by blood who had babies?
Nah, so I have 3 older brothers, and none of them have kids. So I was the first.
Wow.
And then in my family, everyone's pretty young. So I only have one cousin, and she had her son about a year or 2 ago. So we're pretty fresh with the children in our family.
Damn.
So yeah, not that many babies.
When you got nieces and nephews, that's definitely like the pre-baby baby, where you get a bit of that feeling of like this person is part of me.
Aww.
It's
yeah,
very
I guess I never had that because we're kind of the first. So and she's like the first baby I even ever I guess got to know, if you want to say it that way. But there was no other babies in our family.
If you could do it all over again, what would you change?
I don't think anything, right? I can't think of anything. No, I think.
Oh, you just got the perfect baby.
Well, I don't want to think anything about her. I don't think.
That's what I'm
I don't
talking
think you
about.
can ever. I don't think you could ever prepare yourself for a baby. I really like. You could do your best, but when it happens, it's like you just have to take it as it comes. Yeah, maybe. I guess no. Yeah, that's all right.
You wouldn't make more money if you could do it all over again?
Oh no, I'm a stay-at-home mom now. I quit my job.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do both. Like, you know, God bless the women who can, but not me. I just couldn't do it. So I left, and just this year I'm starting as a stay-at-home mom.
How's that?
I mean, it's better than trying to do both, but it's still pretty tough because I haven't quite figured out the whole mom thing yet.
Oh yeah.
No, it's hard. I can't put her in the crib, so I'm holding her all the time for all her sleep, and you know I'm like sleep deprived. So
she's not. She's not in the like sitting up by herself phase.
So she is.
Okay.
But when she sleeps, she wants to be. Yeah, I know, but I'm not. You know, my mom's always told me the first child is the experiment, and then after that, you get to, you know, you get to get a little better at it. So I'm just gonna take it as it comes.
Can you put her on for a second?
Okay. It's your godfather.
Will you tell me when she's on?
So the phone. She pushed the phone away.
Yeah.
Guys, I need
she's
you.
Here.
I need you to help me
She's
make
on.
this happen. Okay, she's on.
Yeah.
Hi, Rosemary. Hello. What are you doing? What's going on over there?
Oh, shit, she's smiling.
Yes. Okay, wait, I'll keep going. You ruined my flow. You ruined my flow. No. Okay, all right. Hey, Rosemary. It's so great to talk to you. I knew about you before you were even born. Is that crazy? Is that wild? I knew what you were when you were like, I don't know, some sort of weird deformed clump.
What?
You know? But now you're a whole person. And it's great, and I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Rosemary, you're the best baby in the whole world. You're going to be walking in no time. You're going to be saying sentences. You're going to be... I hope you say things that are just outrageous. And I hope you make your parents wildly embarrassed all the time. All right, that's all I have to say. Rosemary, you're a great baby. Good luck with everything.
Oh, thank you.
I wish you the best of luck.
Well, that's how you end the call. Thank you so much.
All right, cool. Hey, it's great talking to you guys. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, have a good one.
All right, bye-bye. Yeah, I know how to talk to babies. I'm pretty good at talking to babies. Pretty good at making babies smile. Pretty much. Pretty good at making babies. Okay. This is the guy.
From
E Sweezy.
He's on the Discord. Yo.
Hey, it's the Minute Hour.
You're the guy who's been calling in nonstop, baby.
I finally made it.
You did it. Was there a trick this time, or was it just... Is it the 7,000th call that is the lucky one?
I think it was all the repetition that probably led to it.
That's a good alternative strategy. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I slammed a 6-pack of Corona.
Nice.
And I'm sitting here in my new apartment. And I'm sitting on my air mattress, and I hear a slight.
Uh-oh.
So before I know it,
my ass has made contact with the ground, and now I don't have a place to sleep tonight in my own apartment.
God damn. So you just moved in?
Yep, I just got most of the stuff in. It was a hassle, but I was pretty fucking high the whole time, so.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, do you have like some blankets or pillows or something? Like you got to get some soft shit down.
What I'm thinking is I'm gonna take this deflated mattress. I'm gonna roll it up like a taquito.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe try to lay on it that way.
Rolled up?
Yeah, rolled up like a fruit roll-up.
So you'll just like, you'll like a big log you'll be sleeping on.
That's right. I mean, I've seen Survivor Man sleep on peat moss. It can't be that bad.
All right. I don't have any reason to doubt this plan. Sounds as good as it could get in your situation.
I'm making do. As long as I'm drunk enough, I'll be able to sleep.
Exactly. I can always tell when I have fallen asleep drunk versus passed out drunk, because when I wake up and I've passed out drunk, my body is like aching from like just flopping down in whatever position I landed in when I was drunk. Whereas when I actually slept, like then it's a normal situation.
Yeah, I've had that where I just go to sleep with in an awkward position with my arm like twisted backwards and upside down behind my back, and I'll wake up and it's just it's not too fun in the morning.
What do you think tomorrow morning is going to be like with your current sleep sitch?
Well, I'm going to be hungover and pissed off Target shopper. I'm going to return this bad boy tomorrow.
You just bought it?
I've had it for a week now.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I paid $180 for this sucker. It's a Serta.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a Serta.
You gotta go get in there just like as irate as possible.
I gotta come in like a very angry, dare I say, black person, and just start questioning the credibility of every Target worker around me until I get a new mattress.
Right. Well, you could definitely like make it personal and say that like the people specifically gave you a defective mattress because of you specifically. They hate you. They're trying to make an example out of you.
They discriminate against me. They discriminate against Steve Sweezy, and I know they all know it. I swear I'm not schizophrenic.
No.
No, they all know it, though. They all know it.
Nobody who listens to the Minute Hour is schizophrenic.
I mean, most of there's nothing wrong with it, but most of your fan base does seem to be leaning schizophrenic. Am I right about that?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it, like you said.
There's nothing wrong with it at all, but in fact, it makes the world go around.
Yeah, maybe you got a little a tenuous grip on reality. Nothing wrong with that.
As long as they can function during the day and get their chuckles and their nut off when they're on the stream like today, it's all good.
That's what it's all about. We can we can chuckle along with each other even if we are crazy. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being crazy. In the past, the crazy people, like they would be the oracles or whatever. Like, you have a schizophrenic person, you're like, hey, we should ask them about the future. But now they're just crazy people.
I'd like to see some first-hand accounts of BC of schizophrenic people. Before the birth of Christ, like ancient Egyptian schizophrenics putting out hieroglyphics. just scrawling hieroglyphics across the pyramid walls.
Seeing what kind of advice they're doling out.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, the schizophrenics could have written half of the Rosetta Stone, and we're just going off of that.
That's why it's in all those different languages.
Exactly. I mean, how would they know? Obviously, it was just someone who found maybe ink or something that could stain stone, and they just kind of went ham on it. And now to this day, when we study Egyptians, we're studying ancient schizophrenics.
And that's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing. It adds creativity to the world, makes the wheels on the bus go round and round.
Hell yeah! Hey, thanks for calling in, E Sweezy.
Hey, glad I made it in Minute Hour. Always good to be on.
Great talking to you, man. You're gonna be the last call of the show. What do you think about that?
Ooh, that makes my nipples a little bit hard.
Yeah, it's provocative.
Oh, it sure is. God damn.
All right, I'll see you, dude.
Okay, Minute Hour. Peace.
Bye. Okay. Do we got boys in here? We do have a couple boys in here.
Comb, put in rice, all that sort of shit, remove the moisture. Oh, dude, it was some guy from Washington who did like creature effects. He was like really into like horror stuff, and he went to like conventions. Sick. So like he had like pictures of like masks and like figurines he made, and then there was just also a shit ton of photos of quote unquote sexy photos of his troll lover. Oh, the Minute Hour is here. This is live.
Yeah, what
the
hell are you talking about?
Talking about road trips and abandoned buildings and shit.
Oh, good. And troll lovers and
yeah, I found a cell phone at the bottom of a holding tank of an abandoned cement factory in Oregon, which had photos. It belonged to some guy who made like creature effects and figurines and whatnot, and went to horror conventions in like Washington, and there was a bunch of quote unquote sexy photos of, you know, his lover, who was a trollish woman. I have them saved on my computer somewhere because it was just like too good to pass up. But yeah.
You just got that on an abandoned cell phone?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was at the bottom of a holding tank of a cement quarry factory, whatever. You know, like I had to. God, what's the word? I keep wanting to say parallel and lapel. What is it?
Rappel?
Rappel, yes. I had to rappel down. I had to find a rubber hose that was at this abandoned area, like two of them, tie them together, rappel down, grab this phone, climb it back up, then drive, a couple states over to where I lived, let it dry out, and then try to figure out how to, hack a phone. I've got the text logs and stuff saved somewhere on my computer, and the photos, and there were some quote unquote sexy photos.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sorry to get us right back onto the whole cum thing, but
there's probably some residual cum on that phone, honestly.
It was a very cheap, HTC, bottom of the barrel, just cheapest. I mean, the guy dropped it and went, oh, yeah, I'm never getting that back. And then drove like a state or two over to where he lived and assumed nobody would go down there and grab it and look at the photos.
It's good that it survived, though. That's a plus for that phone.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid phone.
I had an HTC Droid Incredible. Back in
Yeah.
2009.
In the early days, HTC was like one of the major ones, and then they just like totally shit the bed, probably in like 2013 or something. Like they're totally dead.
I had a HTC One X. When was that from?
I don't know.
More recent. Quait,
2013.
Did you finish your meal?
Yeah, and now I'm drinking Wine Direct wine. Go to winedirect.com/Quait for your first $1 off $100 of wine. Nah, just kidding. I am drinking wine, but it's from just the corner store.
Okay, all right. That's good. That's good. I was about to get upset.
You're not signed up to the Sellers Wine Club?
Savvy. Oh yeah, Savvy Sellers, right?
Huh?
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 All right, guys. This is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
Okay, we've gone back to the we've gone to wine. Where are we going next?
I ran out of topics.
Wait, I got something. The wine had some insanely Italian shit on it, and I'm gonna read out. I'm walking all the way over to the fridge. I'm gonna read out what it says on it. So it's a Pinot Grigio by Cantina Zaccamini. Il vino tal protetto. Caline pescare, indignati geografica divina. That's it. That's basically it.
What year is it?
That's a good question. Well, it's a white wine, so 2020. So this is one of the last remaining pre-COVID artifacts, and I'm drinking it.
Oh, nice.
Free COVID from 2020. Yeah, right.
January, bro. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess it was still in our favorite province, Huanan.
I wish I had anything to say. I can't even help close this out. I'm out.
Okay, well, here's something.
Here, do you guys have
Hold
anything?
on.
Do you guys have anything?
Yes, absolutely. Me and Teratoma Jones were talking earlier about, hey, why the hell is your volume always so low on yourself on your streams, dude?
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
People comment on it too. It's really bad. I went back and I was like looking at the stuff where I was talking, you were talking, and I thought, it's like there's like situations where I'm talking where I think I'm the background. I'm gonna go, oh yeah, but instead you're just like, oh yeah, I'm going, oh yeah. And it's like it does not mix well. What are you are you not looking at your OBS at the levels? What are you doing?
Okay, first of all, no, I'm not. Second of all, I was listening to our zine stream from last time, and I noticed that my voice was far louder than your voice. So I did what I do best, which is overcorrect. So here we are. I just tried to fix it, but I don't know.
Do you have OBS like the visual, like up and like? Can you see it when you're streaming, or
not all the time? Because I'm going back and forth between because I got two screens. One screen is dedicated to showing the stuff that I'm gonna show on the stream, and then the other screen is for everything else. So it's got the Google Voice, it's got the YouTube Live stuff, it's got the Discord and OBS. So I only ever have one of those things in focus at a time.
Okay, yeah, sounds like you need a third screen, tech boy.
I need a tech boy. I need an intern. I want an intern girlfriend.
I'm sure someone in the chat will be an intern for you. I don't know about the other thing, though.
Well, we'll work on the other thing after they're my intern. Boys, you can't just not laugh when I say something like that. It really makes it seem scary.
Am I supposed to laugh at that?
It was supposed to be a joke. It's far too late. Now it seems like you're laughing at something else entirely.
That is really funny, dude.
You should get like a guy. Nope, can't say that joke. Sorry, gotta cut that one off. Right, I'm glad I'm not drunk enough to just say the end of that sentence. Fill in whatever the end of that sentence would have been.
This is good.
See, if we had an intern, we could have had that punched up for Quaid, so he could just read it right there.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
Intern's a good
come up with
idea.
it. Right.
Hey, dude, when it comes to Quake, I'm sure it's punching down.
Everything is punching down with me, dude. I'm as high as possible.
Ooh.
Nice. Could is there anything funny any one of us wants to say to end the stream on?
No, we're deadly serious. You need to watch your audio levels, dude. This is
should we just end with you guys berating me for the technical quality of the stream?
Yeah, probably. If
Okay.
it will change something, some good in the world.
Okay. Any final words about that then?
Do better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Teratoma?
Resolve to fix it.
I'm trying to think of something interesting to say, but I also can't think of anything interesting to say. So, yeah.
It's one of those endings.
We all did
The
our
thing
best.
is, we were actually talking about some really interesting shit until you showed up.
But I didn't even say anything. I didn't even interrupt you because I thought it was interesting. You fucking fuckers! You fucking fuckers! You goddamn fucking
As loud
fuckers!
as possible.
You stupid motherfuckers! I came in here, you talk about funny stuff, and I say, hey, I'm not gonna talk, I'm not gonna say anything, you guys can just enjoy, and I'll just listen and we'll have a good time. And then you are the ones, you guys tell me, oh, Mr. Minnow, don't interrupt us, we're trying to have a good time. I didn't even say anything!
Here's the thing. You said, hey, how do we end this? We didn't want to end it.